All right, people, so good morning, and welcome to Off the Record, another edition of this Thursday morning, Stephan and Mr X in the company, all the way to 12 noon.
I ain't got that 12 way.
And,
all right, I know you.
Yeah, you know.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody...
Good morning to the Ground Report team, welcome, and
I
goodbye.
call my boy this morning, you know.
Yeah,
I
goodbye.
call my boy and create a bacchanal this morning, you know.
But
But...
they can create a bacchanal still. It's not.
we go see how
We're
the
gonna
thing
spread it
go.
out
We go see how
nicely.
it vex this morning, you know.
We're gonna spread it out nicely.
And I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood at all. Not in a good mood at all. No, I lose my money, man. I lose my money. I don't like to lose my money in bad. Thomas Tuchel is the biggest waste of time manager in the history of football.
Thomas who?
Tuchel. England manager.
Hey, watching. Let me give my layman understanding of the game. Now I sit down watching the game by way, right? So, and the game start off nice. It start off real even. Both sides kind of trying to keep us wherever a little one or two touch.
Right.
England got some good moments, about 2 touches before, and what you call it, the next side, Argentina, they test the keeper well. They test the keeper on about 3 occasions.
Right.
And then England come and score.
Mm-hmm.
And they score late down in the half, in the first half or second half?
Second half, 55
right.
minutes.
So it was a draw at the first half, and then the second half came in and they scored. And you saw the pressure on Argentina's face and the hunger for the rest of the game. Now, I don't like Argentina at all, and I will never like Argentina, and I would never support them. However, they showed their genius yesterday because they came out with a certain level of aggression after that second, and they only putting the ball on the right side. And I like what I saw was when they got the first goal, they just changed the whole play. And then they started going down the center, then going to the right.
You know why?
Passing to the right.
I'll tell you why.
Only to the right. And Messi is the man who constructing all the plays.
I will tell you why that happened.
He constructing all the plays on the right-hand side. And for the last 7 attempts, about 7 attempts, they went down the center, going to the right, and inside. Messi pointed inside. And it just so happened that we named Fernandez and we next one scored the goal.
Oh gosh, the 2 goal scorers was
Fernandez and somebody else.
That's not. Was
They were
Martinez,
just-
I think it was Martinez, you know.
Martinez and Fernandez. Those were, that's how I remember the Des. That's how I remember them, right? But they were clinical plays. That's what I noticed. I noticed it's down the center, down to the right, inside.
You want to tell you why?
And that was happening all the time for the last 20 minutes after the goal score.
Thank you. I'm glad you know it's the last 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let me explain you why Thomas Tuchel should be fired as the English manager with immediate effect. I thought he would have been different to Southgate. I really thought he'd have bring a different mentality and approach.
Where's Southgate? Where's that?
Southgate is the former manager of England.
Oh, okay.
Right? You won up against Argentina.
Right.
For the most part, in that entire game yesterday,
Right.
up until the second hydration break, the hydration break in the second half,
After 22 minutes.
you was in total control of the game.
Yeah.
Total control. Argentina didn't even look like they could remember how to score a goal.
Yeah.
Messi
totally out of it.
Messi was nowhere to be found for the majority of the first 68 minutes of that game.
You're Hurricane. They wasn't being
Right.
talked at all. They wasn't being
Right.
talked about at all.
You're going into the hydration break 1-0 up. And then Thomas Tuchel did what small team does do. Small team mentality. You take off Declan Rice. Declan Rice is the first substitute you make. You take off, arguably, one of the best midfielders in England.
Right.
and put in Dan Burn, who's a centre back. So you already signal your intention. You're going to play with 5 in the back and you're going defensive. Wait as I keep saying for this whole World Cup. You cannot defend against top-class teams. You cannot give them back the ball to run at you. And here what you do. If you're going to make a change and bring in a centre back, and you're going to make up your mind to go defensive, you cannot sacrifice your midfield. Your midfield is your engine room. So you take off, if you take off a forward,
right,
and replace him with Dan Burn, and you would have played with 5 in the back, and you would have had your midfield to support you. You remove Declan Rice, right?
Right.
And leave a big hole in the middle there. That's why you could see, from a layman term, they keep coming down the middle
and going right.
Because it had nobody there.
Oh yeah, it had nobody there in shoot, boy.
It had nobody there, you leave them empty.
They weren't pressing them at
you
all,
get
boy.
all the space in the world to work with. So you remove your first shield of defense then, which is your midfield.
Right.
And you hand it to Argentina and say, run at me. And every time they run at you, you get the ball, you kick it back down and you get them it. That's small team mentality. Then on top of that now, you come and you make 2 more changes. And you put in 2 defenders again. Right?
Well, I don't know what they position. So
defenders is defenders. It's defenders.
Right.
So you go on defensive. You make up your mind to go defensive with 20-something minutes to go. Because I checked the clock, right? He made them changes. He made those 3 changes in about 7 minutes.
Right.
But in that 7 minutes, you have to account for the hydration break and injury time. So I don't know, it's about 7 to 10 minutes of injury time in that game.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So you don't make up your mind.
You're going defensive.
That you're going defensive for nearly half an hour. That is madness against Argentina. You do not give fellas like Messi the ball to keep running at you.
The
Eventually,
man only collecting the ball on the right side, right through, boy.
Eventually,
either get in a corner or you kick in the team.
Right. Eventually, they're going to make you pay. As you mentioned, corner now. Right? Now, you watching it from the layman, right?
Right.
Good. That corner that Argentina scored from,
right,
they run that corner 4 times in that game.
Yeah, but
that same corner where he played short.
Yeah.
And then the man who played short too knock it back to him. And then he either put it in or he knock it back to the man and the man swing it in. It's about 4 times they run that corner in the game.
The same thing
that
happened.
Exact same corner.
Play, yeah.
And you telling me you see manager sitting on the bench watching that and you ain't make no adjustment?
Well, I thought he was going to make an adjustment for him to press on the right side because everybody on the left side, when they're supposed to be on the right side pressing them, they're supposed to press them at every move because at that time they lock down Messi. They lock him down,
Of course they lock him down. You know why they couldn't press them? When the equalizer score, I turn and I tell my partner, I see them English players born, there are no legs under them, you just know because they're moving, they're not getting to the ball fast enough. Because they do all their legs not under them.
They lock.
You understand what I'm telling you? I play football already. I could tell you when your legs go on, it gone, When you're born, you're born, You understand what I'm telling you? And you must born. You know why you must born? Because here why. When you are defending, you are constantly chasing the ball.
Right, okay.
The offensive team is coming at you, but they're using the ball, possession football, and they're knocking around the ball.
Quick knocks, right,
so the ball doing the work.
And they do the same thing about 5 or 6 times on the right side.
So the ball does the work for you as the attacking team.
Right.
As a defensive team, you are consistently trying to get the ball out, or you're trying to get to the ball.
Right.
Right? To prevent the pass or the play or whatever, right? But you can't do that and then kick the ball and get it back to Argentina.
Right.
They waste that time strategy and football. I thought Angassi was coaching the team. I said, but what is going on here?
The man wasn't changing the play at all. I'm only watching this ball coming on the center, going to the right side, inside.
Exactly. But I said, this is the big Thomas Tuchel, who coached Bayern Munich on all them big side on them. And this is your strategy in a semi-final of a World Cup when you are the champions on the run. If you had continued to play your game, Argentina would have to come at you. They would have had to throw players forward. You would have bound to catch them on the counter-attack. You are men like Rashford and them say no on the bench Rashford, to bring them on with 8 minutes ago.
In extra time.
In entry time, Rashford busting up net for Barcelona whole season in La Liga. You are on the bench and bringing him on with 8 minutes as a last minute. Here was it gets so bad for England with that management of the changes and the substitutions. That's why a manager does count.
Right.
People just feel a manager don't do nothing, and they're just taking coaching. A manager come because a manager don't know who to take off, when to take off.
When they
you
put
on the
them on and so
sideline.
on, yeah.
So you watching the game.
I see Rashford come on in the last 8 minutes. I like, what is going on now? No, bring on
exactly.
Rashford. I need that forward, right?
Of course. Right? Here how bad it get. Remember I tell you he bring on Dan Burn and he take off Declan Rice?
Right.
Dan Burn is a centre back right now. He's real tall. He's a tall centre back.
Right.
He just play for Newcastle. But he's a defender. England plan for the last after Argentina went on top, that second goal was a beauty. Right?
Yeah. Well, I must say that.
After Argentina went on top 2-1, you know what was England plan? First it get poor. First it get bad. First he makes so much bad. He makes so much bad decisions in the changes that he made that his plan was to tell Dan Burn get into the box because Dan Burn tall and playing a set of long ball into the box for Dan Burn to get his head hit. To do what? He's a defender. To do what? Head it over bars?
Yesterday was interesting.
This man cost me money, boy. Wait till I keep telling all you. I have never said, and all you could quote me on this, and all you could remember this. Stephan Rees never said England go win the World Cup, eh?
Right. It is their game to lose.
This is England World Cup to lose.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they do yesterday.
Yeah.
Exactly what they do yesterday. And there's little things in football is hard to notice. Here what I noticed from the start of that game yesterday. I don't know if anybody else noticed it. But you know the tensions would have been high in that game yesterday.
Yeah, till they're holding man and pulling out the
It would have been a physical game. Argentina does play nasty football too, eh?
Yeah.
But you all like par for the course, right? But you know it would have been a very, very high intensity game. Physically, mentally. You know how I know that? Anybody watch you singing at the anthems?
No.
Okay. If you go back to the anthem, when they play England anthem, you just notice certain things with sportsmen.
Their face was angry, but
they was singing it loud.
Loud, yeah.
Right? When was Argentina turn? They tried to sing it even. The players tried to start to sing the Argentina anthem even louder.
Right.
You know, usually in sports, they just have a couple players there in the lineup that they don't sing at all.
Yeah,
they don't move them out, nothing at all. But here now, everybody was like loud. Right. So like they want them hear them over there. Right. And England like they want them hear them over there. Yeah. It's a pride, it's a passion, it's a patriotism. You understand what I'm saying? It's a love for country.
Because you watch it on their face too when they start when they get the first goal.
Yeah.
You see it in the face.
But of course they get the stuff and knock out of them.
They get the stomach, the actual, you know,
that is the worst.
You look at disappointment in that kind of way.
That is the worst management I have ever seen in international football. Ever. I have never seen a manager mismanage a game like Thomas Tuchel yesterday. And I'm telling you, if he still have work this morning, something wrong with England. With the England FA. I'm telling you. He had to go. You choke, buddy. You choke. You choke.
I watching these players and them coming down the center on the right side. About 7 or 8 players in concession. One behind the next, you know. That's coming down the center. Think they lost the ball. They come back again. Come down the center. Right side. They lost the ball. And the same and England in the same spot that they was in from before. And I like, how all they end up here?
But let me tell you something, because we got to go to a break and then we go and make a call. And I think we have a segment for Blue Waters at 9:45. Right? I don't even know what the segment is. We'll find out. Anyway, Basi, take a look. But let me just say this. Thomas Tuchel is a big waste of time. Good? That is one.
Well, my boy will call in from Arima.
But two.
From Arima today.
But two. You cannot take anything away from Argentina.
No, that was just brilliant.
That is how champions play. Champions rise to the occasion and answer the call. They don't fold and bury their head in the sand and give up.
And they didn't stop, They was going right
Yeah, they
down.
come because England get them all.
Down
England get them
after the 2-goal score. They're still going down the centre and going down the right.
Right, because there's nobody in the centre.
Yeah.
You take out Declan Rice.
Yeah.
You remove a midfielder to put in a defender. You must have a gap.
Oh, okay.
You must have a space there. Where. Oh God, boy. Lord Father, boy. I used to play football. My father used to play football. I just follow football. Right? I just follow sports on the whole. But football is the beautiful game is that number one sport in the whole. You can't be that, right?
Right.
But let me tell you something, you see when I sit down and I properly watch our game, Jed?
Yeah.
I think I could analyze as good as anybody. Even Manuel Roberts.
Right.
And I'm telling you see that game yesterday?
Yeah.
That game, if I pissed off and England is not my team. I only pissed off because I put my wins on England before the World Cup, right?
Right.
Because I analyzed the quality of players, the skill set, the height, the speed, the chemistry. You understand? And the team was building from last World Cup to now. Right? And they've been having, they keep reaching semi-final, final. And they keep throwing it away, right? But it's a team that had been playing together. Right?
Okay.
So Thomas Tuchel will have to answer certain questions now because one of the questions is, one, why Saka in play? When he was injured? I don't know.
Yeah, why Saka in play? I didn't hear
He didn't
Saka
play
for
at
the
all,
whole game.
unless he was injured.
Yeah,
Two.
why upon Rashford so late?
2, you carry Jordan Henderson. What you carry Jordan Henderson for? Right? And not Cole Palmer.
Yeah, they say
didn't pick Harry Maguire.
They say Palmer was a good substitute
But
too.
Cole Palmer is one of England's best players. You leave him home. So
They leave him home?
They never picked it. He didn't pick him. He picked the squad that he think was the best squad. But I had always felt that he should have taken Cole Palmer. He should have picked Harry Maguire. Right?
Right.
And I think he should have taken Alexander Arnold.
Okay.
Right?
They didn't take down
He didn't pick any of them. None of them didn't go to the World Cup. So he will have his questions to answer. But I don't think the picks is the problem. I think he picked a good team. He picked a winnable team.
Right.
He made bad decisions when it counted in this last game against Argentina.
Right, okay.
And well, Argentina did what champions do, like I say. They are grit. There's a grit. They are backbone. Whether you like them or you ain't like them.
When I see them when played after after the win, they went up to 2-1. And I see them play still continuing. I like, what is going on?
You see what happened after the game? You see what happened after the game with the sign that they hold up and all kind of thing?
No.
Las Malinas son Argentinas. The Falkirk Islands now.
The Falkirk, yeah.
The Falkirk Islands. Remember they had tried to invade British, because they say it belonged to Argentina.
Argentina, yeah.
And it's under British rule now.
Right.
And they hold it up, so FIFA go find them. Because FIFA real strict with that. No political and discriminatory signs and them kind of thing.
Right.
So they get fined back in 2014 for the same thing.
Yeah.
I expect they're going to be fined again. But them fellas go take that fine and chest strap it. Yeah, they go chest strap that fine. All right. We're going to take a little break. When we come back from the break, we're going to be calling the
General Secretary of the Prison Officers Association.
General Secretary of the Prison Officers Association. Keep it right here for that. Who's that? What's his name?
Lester Logie.
Oh, it's Lester. Oh, Lester.
Yeah,
All right, cool, man.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to talk to Lester Logie when we return. Do not go anywhere. Off the record continues after this.
But Johnny, how come your house is twice the size of mine, but my bill is twice the cost of yours? Johnny, what going on, boy? How your bill so low? How your bill so low? I conserving energy. I switch your LED at the stun of the AC, and I saving real money. It's our responsibility for a brighter TNT. Cut the waste and you would see. Why everybody asking me? They asking how you been so low? How you been so low? TN Tech, power in the nation.
The plays that shake the arenas. The stories that move a nation.
Are we in for a super over? They've got to go quick. They've got to go quick.
From football to cricket, track to tennis, every win, every rivalry, every headline. This is where Trinidad and Tobago come for sports.
TTT Sports, committed.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the number one talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026.
Officers Association.
Because we have some conflicting information.
All right.
Because one, the president of the association has distanced himself from the information that Logie put out. I don't know if the information that he put out was accurately conveyed. We had Willow, who was our old prison commissioner, who made a statement concerning that, and we have Logie's account, which we will hear now on the incident.
All right.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Logie. How are you going?
Good morning to you.
Stephan Reese and Mr. X here off the record, 91.1 Talk City. We live. Well, I know you've been expecting the call. X, we have some questions for you as it relates to what's going on with the prison. X will lead off.
Right. So, right, let's get into it. Technically, we would like to know what's the deal, because in today's papers, we would have seen Wilson's contribution, the former commissioner, and we would have heard from the president of the Prison Officers Association, which you are a part of, and you are the general secretary who makes statements on certain issues, and he has categorically distanced himself from the whole scenario. And what's going on with this issue that the commissioner has been has been sent on leave, and the second in charge also too, because of a letter that you may or may not have wrote or misconstrued. So let's get into it. Let's hear what's happening with that issue.
Well, I'm glad you say that, because I would like to know. First to begin, I haven't heard Mr. Gordon confirm if he's the author of that correspondence.
Right.
That is in the media.
Right, because we know the media kind of lose these days.
Yeah, so I wouldn't want to comment on that. I haven't seen that correspondence on any of the official POA WhatsApp chat.
Right.
Neither on the Facebook page, on which he is an administrator.
Right.
So I would like to stay out of that until it is confirmed.
Right.
And the letter, yes, I sent a letter. I haven't seen the letter circulated anywhere, so I did comment on it. But I also sent several other letters.
Right.
That raised several other issues. One of the main issues being the prison commissary.
Right.
And where the funds for that commissary, millions of dollars in profit, where is it going? Is that black hole? Who is getting that money?
Okay. And the commissary?
Right. I also did a FYI that the commissioner never responded to concerning a gala event held in the Hyatt on where the source of funds came from.
Okay.
There was a pool built at the commissioner quarters. I wanted to know who authorized the pool, and is it a government project? Where the funds to build that came from?
Wait, hold on. Just slow down here 1 second. Did you just say there was as in a swimming pool?
Yeah.
A swimming pool, yes.
Built at the commissioner's headquarters?
Yeah.
Quarters, the commissioner quarters, yes.
That is on the compound,
Okay.
a little further up from Golden Grove.
All right. That seems a
Several
little...
letters. It's not just one. It's several letters.
All right, okay. Several issues that you needed to redress, that you addressed the commission. You
Yes,
addressed the,
within the past couple months and well, I would say years,
right. So you,
that I got responses. I haven't gotten responses. Officers keep asking, the members keep coming to the POA to purchase items like water pumps and things like that, and I have to go. I did a TikTok video calling on the permanent secretary to direct the commissioner to buy these pumps from the prison commissary money. Where this money going?
okay then. Well, also too, right? I have some disturbing news that I've gotten from my batch, of course, right? So, in terms of, let's say, MSP, is it true that you have prisoners that could just rock a cell and open it and go down on the road and smoke a weed with their partner and come back up in the cell? Is that what's going on right now?
Yes. What happened? Sometimes we start. The staffing is a big issue.
Okay.
So what you would have is that if you have one officer posted in a division with over 200 remanded inmates.
Oh God. One officer, but it's supposed to have two.
Well, sometimes it has two, but still. How you want the officer to operate the board because they don't have a board.
Right, okay. In the kiosk, yeah.
In the kiosk.
Right.
And then one on the corridor by himself. That is a no-no.
Well, yeah, but how it happened? Because the same man that's rocking cell and opening cell now and
yes, so what will happen if the gate is not properly closed, they will rock it and open it.
What is going on in that prison, boy? La pala they're running on.
Well, boy, it's a padlock on the right gate. Some of the controls, the same kiosk you are aware of.
Right.
It could only open by the main control at the gate.
Right, okay.
So the officer have to call the gate and say, open cell 5 for me, please.
Right.
Close back cell 5 for me, please.
Right.
And then some of those divisions, they don't even have a form of communication.
God.
It have no working phone.
That what the prison reached you, boy?
Yes, it is
I was telling them the other day. I say when we were taking to how to put it, to commission MSP, and we used to play prisoners in the cell and all kind of thing, and have man opening from the kiosk, and you press a button and the gate open and all sorts of things, right? And you only have 3-hour cell kind of thing. They are explaining some such scenarios to me. I can't believe.
Yeah, that was the ideal.
That was the ideal. So what is the problem?
Poor lighting, is all kind of issues there.
God.
The air conditioning system totally gone through.
Oh God. Serious?
So yeah, it's heat inside there. It's humid.
Because cinder blocks them using and they boy that real.
Yeah.
God.
It's humid, so they would have granted the since on the previous commissioners, they grant them fans. But the prison wasn't designed to plug in a fan. So they improvised with wires, and we had the issue with the officer getting almost electrocuted some time ago.
So you just keep writing to the commissioners and nothing. Cause we had about, since my time, we had about what, 1, 2, 3, 4. We had about 5 commissioners, right? Since my time to now. So you just keep writing.
My time as General Secretary, I only encountered 2. That is Mr. Ramuta and Mr. X. And I've been writing to both of them.
Right.
And when things get, they're not responding and what have you, then you'll see I'm making a video or coming out and say something publicly.
Okay.
Mr. Logie, what is the ratio of prison officers to prison population for any shift?
Well, that is a challenge because different, when I say shift, a different station might have different allocation.
Okay.
And that is why I recently called for a manpower audit. Because recently we had at YTRC, there was about 37 inmates, but attached to YTRC, you had about 125 officers. Plus you had civilians with the Children Authority.
Okay.
So you see that look at that kind of ratio. While other places they don't have that.
All right. When you write to the you have written many letters to the Commissioner of Prisons, right?
Yes.
Right. Do you have any knowledge if those letters reach the higher office, which is Homeland Security?
Well, what I did after I started speaking the minister, and sometimes I speak to the Prime Minister.
Okay.
Some of those issues, if it's of a sensitive nature, I wouldn't write the commissioner.
All right.
I would write the commissioner of police, and I will see it to the.
And your role as a general secretary, what is your role in the prison at present?
Well, I am the general secretary, and that's what we needed to clear up to the public. The association is governed by constitution.
Right.
The constitution, the Prison Officers Association is a membership organization.
Right.
It is not the prison service. Officers pay dues for membership.
All right.
Right? We function, we represent the interests of officers, members. And we are governed by the Prison Service Act 1302 and Act of Parliament.
Right.
Now, the role of the General Secretary is to conduct the correspondence of the association, convene meetings of the executive, general meetings, conference meetings, right? And I am the one who have the most amount of time off. I have 4 days time off a week to conduct members' business.
Right, okay.
We are not full-time association members. We are part-time.
Right.
Okay.
Right? The president have 1 day a week time off to do members' business. The finance officer have one. The PRO have time off as needed.
Right.
If they have anything else that they need time off for, I am the one who would write the Deputy Commissioner of Admin
Right.
to facilitate the time off for them to do association business and for any other member.
So
Okay.
so when you have the, well, it is alleged that he has put out this statement about not supporting what you have written, right? But the PRO is in support of your correspondence and so on that you would have sent and so on. That has been done. But in terms of where there's a loggerhead between the General Secretary and the President, how does that work really?
Well, that is for the internal arrangement.
But he went public. He went
What
public.
the Constitution have.
But he went
And
public.
it have clear rules. I don't overstep nobody's role in the association.
Okay. So
The Constitution have what the president is responsible for. It have what the general secretary is responsible for.
Right.
It has what the finance officer is responsible for.
right, okay. So that remains to be seen in terms of the president's conduct in terms of him not supporting what you are saying. But the PRO
Yeah,
is,
we need to confirm if
confirm
that is in the order, if it's not an official position he put out.
right. Okay.
So I don't want to comment on it.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Well, we are at pains because I've heard some things in the jail right now going on. It's not nice at all. It's not nice
The
at
place
all.
falling apart.
Yeah, but it's
Bags coming out over
Yeah,
the
but-
wall for the stains daily. They got a pump, but it's still short of 2 pumps.
Oh, God,
But I will not remain silent. And you see that commissary money
Yeah.
Yeah.
that certain people coming out on social media on past officers.
Right.
I suspect that they still have some contact involved inside it.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, keep us informed. You're free to call this program anytime and let us know what's happening. Because the public needs to know what's going on in the prison. Because while everything going on, we have a prison to run, and we have to hold. And we have to hold and treat.
Officers who could lose their life because their inmates are being denied what they are entitled to.
Right.
Without facing a tribunal, which is the law.
Right. I just want to find out something. In terms of Mr. Hadid specifically, and his pension to be allowed. He's a remand inmate, right? Basically, and he's allowed.
He's not a remand. The PDO, we need to treat Mr. Hadid separate from and other similar circumstance.
Right.
From a remand inmate. A remand inmate is one who have a charge.
Right. Okay.
Mr. Hadid and others similarly, they are on a PDO. They are just accused of something. They don't have a charge.
Okay.
So in terms of him being allowed privileges in the jail, is that true? Because I've heard,
yes,
I've heard what
what was reported to me.
Right.
I can't I could confirm. I know one part was discontinued recently.
Right.
That is where the visits are concerned.
Right.
Is concerned where his visit is concerned. Yeah. But the others that he received, I cannot confirm if they were discontinued.
Okay then. All right.
All right.
Okay, well, we've gotten enough information from you as to confirmation as to the letter and so on and what was said. And so this is in the public domain. So the public has heard it now from you, from the horse's mouth, I should say. Proverbial horse's mouth.
Sure, no problem.
All right, thanks a
All
lot.
right.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Thanks a lot, man. All right. Okay, with that, people, we are just about 30 minutes away from the hour of 10 o'clock. We got to take a break. And the following segment will be brought to you through Blue Waters.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion.
Energy starts here. Yo, stamina energy. It's in what I'm in energy. It's in what I'm in energy. Is the truth to keep me pumping, baby. To keep me moving. To keep me grooving. To keep me pumping. All night and day. Energy right. So go all night. It's stamina energy. That give me life.
Stamina Energy. Rise to the occasion. Available now in strawberry lemonade. Only 5 calories. Pure energy.
All right. Energy up.
All right.
Pure energy. All right, nice, man.
Up.
So stamina. Stamina energy. All right. And we saw that kind of energy yesterday with Argentina and England.
Yep.
Argentina, you know what I mean? They rose to the occasion.
Right.
Yes. They showed a little stamina energy yesterday.
I should get the
You know what I
president
mean?
number 2, you know.
I should call my boy, you know.
Who's that?
You feel I should call him, boy? You feel he have enough time there, boy?
Who that?
Anil Roberts, boy. He's Argentinian, boy.
Yeah, call him.
He's Argentinian. Let me see if we get him on the phone. I know he's in the office, you know. He's in the office just now. We got about 10 minutes to talk to him. Let me see what's going on. It's stamina. Let me see if it rings here. Let me see if it rings. I say it have a new flavor to strawberry.
Your call has been
man. Nah, boy.
Yeah.
Nah, Nil.
Call him back.
Nah. That's no. That's no. I'll find out if he's in a meeting. We'll find out if he's in a meeting here. We have 10 minutes. We'll see if we get him on the line. In the meantime, we're going to open the phone line, take some calls. Of course, we're going to take you up to 10 o'clock news. It's all about stamina energy. And we want to get your thoughts as it relates to the issues around Trinidad and Tobago. If you have any calls or any comments on that game yesterday, all of that is open for discussion. 622-4911. That is 622-4911. Nah, he na meeting.
Yeah.
You know meeting. You know meeting. Who's that?
Get a man I call it.
Gordon?
Yeah, I the president of the association.
All right.
Let's hear the media playing tricks at him too.
All right, no problem. Well, I don't know if they did. That's not. Hold on. We'll deal with that. You asked me what topic? Let me see my game. You go come on the meeting for this. You go come on. Let me chuck needle here. All your lucky Argentinians. You see, ball and call now. You see? I tell you that. I tell you that. You go say call. You go say call. That's all. Let me see if we get him here. I want to hear what you have to say.
That's why he was against them. That's why he was for them.
He's Argentinian.
Yeah, but
he's Argentinian.
Yeah, but he went against the plays, the false plays before, man.
He went before what?
He went against the false plays for me. The man say there's no foul.
Right, that's now, eh? Let me see if we get him here now. Oh, that's not. I know what happened there. Let me hear him there. Let me hear what you had to say. Big Argentinian fan, you know. Let me see if we can walk out the meeting now. I know once it's football, he go come out of the meeting. I telling you, once it's football, he coming out of the meeting once it's football.
Good morning.
Yes, man.
Boy, you hear that good morning?
Yeah.
You hear that good morning? That is the tone.
A confident good morning.
That is the tone of an Argentinian that know they get away by the hear the chin yesterday. They get away. Good morning, Minister
Good morning,
Robert.
gentlemen. I guess it's football we are talking about.
Yes.
It is World Cup.
Well,
it is
first
World
of
Cup.
all, I accept from the learned panel the congratulations on Argentina, my team since 1978, with Passarella, Luque, Tarantini, and the boys beating Holland 3-1 in the final in injury time in Buenos Aires.
All right.
The side of Maradona and the side of Lionel Messi.
All right.
I would accept. I will now give you all 30 seconds each to tell me congratulations on reaching back-to-back finals. I shall be quiet right now and listen to you.
Congratulations, sir, on Argentina reaching the finals for the 2026 World Cup. Whether or not you all will beat Spain is a different thing.
Sir, please have some class. Have some class, sir. Have some class. Mr. Reese,
Yes,
Mr. Reese, please, you're better than that. Your father brought you up much better than that. Your father is a gentleman, a classy character, a man who can eat with the kings and line with the establishment. So please, don't embarrass yourself by trying to juxtapose a jab in between. Congratulations. Lose with grace, my son.
I humbly withdraw the last part of my statement.
Fantastic. And to my other co-host, please, your turn now.
Right.
Yes.
Well, we congratulate you on your ascendance to the final. We'll see what goes on with Spain, going back in Spain. Unfortunately.
Yes. So now let me give you the analysis.
Boy.
First and foremost, I was totally wrong at the beginning of this World Cup. I truly believe that FIFA's run at money to increase the number of teams to 48 would have watered down the World Cup, would have shown the divergence or the difference with brilliant countries and the smaller countries. Where I thought we would have broken the record for the biggest loss or defeat, which is 10-1 El Salvador for 1982. I thought somebody would have get 12 in the tail. All of this did not pan out. In fact, the smaller countries, Cabo Verde, Curacao, or Haiti, they brought great class and character to the World Cup. So I must applaud FIFA. I did not believe that would have happened. I did not agree with expanding the World Cup. I thought it was just cranny. They're just hungry for money.
All right.
Having said that, the football has been exceptional. This is the best World Cup football-wise in the history of the World Cup. The brilliance from all teams, the excitement, the goal scoring, right?
But
the film.
Do you think
VAR has been a mess.
Well, that's what I'm going to ask you. Do you think that technology has made the game better, or it has impeded the game in some way?
Well, it has made clowns of us all because a lot of people don't understand the sport, and it has created a lot of
Confusion.
conspiracy theories and nonsensical discussion that is so stupid. It just takes away from the enjoyment of the game. So technology has enhanced it, but the applicability is not consistent enough. So just like everything, they have to get better.
Right.
So we can't go back, but we have to utilize the technology in a better manner. And all of us armchair footballers and those who feel as referees, read a book full, read a rule full before having such strong opinions and some endorse it. However, the World Cup itself, the football, the brilliance, people must remember in these first round games, you've seen 45, 50, 63,000 people sold out, you know. If you go back to 1990 World Cup that we didn't qualify for after November 19th when we took our team down in Labray and all kind of things to take a tour of the country before playing a World Cup match while the Yankees was foot cock up in Hilton.
Right.
And then the 1990 World Cup first round matches in Italy, empty stadium. 2,000 people, 3,000 people in some of the smaller matches. This World Cup, all kind of team playing, Iran playing somebody, Algeria playing, and things pack out. So that was fantastic. Now,
All right.
I know people want to get to the nitty-gritty.
All right.
In the last 4 teams, Argentina was the worst of the 4. I was the worst. However, I told that red man there sitting down, I said I am the worst team in the last 4. France is the best team in the last 4. France has speed, creativity, fitness, agility, height, tenacity, togetherness, coaching, experience. They were looking sweet.
Yeah, they were looking tough.
I said the second best team and the only team that could possibly take down France was Spain. Because Spain had the quality and the intelligence and the ball play and the teamwork to take them down only if the situation presents itself correctly.
Right, and it did.
England was faster, stronger, taller than me. But I had Messi. And I had Scaloni. I told that red man there, Stephan who presents himself as a football guru, never mind he supports Liverpool. I don't know how those two go. That is like a oxymoron. You can't be a football guru and support Liverpool. It don't make sense. I told him, do you know the one thing that I have above the other 3 teams?
What's that?
A man with a jersey sitting down there quiet, looking at a game called Scaloni. I said that man is a pure footballing genius. You see, that man, he understands his players down to the trainer, who to put on, what tape, how much tape to put on, who to get ice. That man sit down and watch him be. I said the one person that I have my confidence in is that Scaloni. And yesterday against England, Scaloni outsmarted, outcoached, outperformed.
Yeah, definitely.
How you pronounce his name?
Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel.
Thomas Tuchel. He Thomas should go. Thomas must go. Thomas get out. Thomas gone. Is the worst coaching I have ever seen
for the last,
in the history of any sport.
For the last
the only
8
thing
plays.
I saw as bad as that, Stephan was the coaching of the San Antonio Spurs coach versus New York Knicks in the finals when it was up 28 points.
I'd come back and win.
Was the dumbest coaching I had ever seen. Men have a 28-point lead, but they're rushing down the court and hitting 3-pointer and missing. The shooting with the clock on 13 seconds on the shot clock, 12 seconds, 11 seconds, and they just continue going, and New York eating out a lead, and that coach are doing nothing, and then they lost the game. I would never see anything so dotish in my life again.
Until
Tuchel. 6 weeks later,
until Tuchel.
I see Thomas Tuchel. The first half was one of the best first half of football. 0-0. But both teams going at each other. Playing aggressively. It looked like the last man standing would be the last Shotokan, the last ninja Whoever flinched, it was going bam bam.
Right.
So they come out second half. England get a goal against the runner play.
Yeah.
A beautiful goal, a masterful goal, a brilliant cross by Gordon, and well finished by Gordon.
Yeah.
His cross from
The
the other one who doesn't look like Bellingham. What his name? Reese Gordon.
Yeah.
I think it's Gordon to Gordon. Anyway, a beautiful, perfect cross and an immaculate finish. And I say, oh Lord, I'm going home. I say, I'm going home. They score in about the 53rd, 54th minute.
Right.
I say, I'm going home.
The Argentines came out.
They start to feel tight. And I say, seriously, I'm going to take talk. I'm seeing all kind of messages starting to come in. I start to read it. I start to present and prepare my response to all of them who going to come to attack me. And then, Stephan Reese, I messaged my son because my son back in England, but he was in court. So he messaging and talking to the judge. He's skillful like that, right? Online court. And I say, son, at 61 minutes, I say, boss, it's all over for you. He said, what stupidness you talking, daddy? I ain't from 1 minute. I say, boss, man, you gone back in a shell to defend for 30 minutes plus added time for 39 minutes with my boy Messi there. You had to be mad. This is the dumbest thing I have ever seen. I said this man gone 10 behind the ball to block down and moving deeper and deeper and giving me possession. I said, boy, I go win this 5-1. And then, but we didn't score. We hit a post. We hit the right post.
Yeah.
We missed the left post by our own. They say it was offside, but if it went to VAR, the man was onside.
Right.
The man Pickford saved one from a bullet header. My boy should have put it down in the corner better.
He saved
but
it.
Pickford get down and save it. I saved just like he saved in Mexico. I said, it's all right. It come in. We hit the next post now. Then Enzo take 2 shots within 4 minutes.
Yeah.
One get pushed over and one get caught. And then you see Enzo, them men give him 2 target practice. You don't give a sniper target practice.
And space too.
And then Messi take one. Dribble the 2 men. You see Anderson come across and come towards Messi. Messi wait for Anderson to take 2 steps. And roll that ball
and
back for
Enzo.
Enzo shaping. All you go back and watch it. Enzo shaping for the shot. Before Messi passed the ball, Enzo don't know that ball coming. He angled his body. He know where he's going to put it. Messi push it. Enzo take a little touch and hit Buruk goal in the tail. If you couldn't see that coming, then you can't be no coach.
Exactly.
That was coming without any doubt. Then they come now. And you continue. You continue in that stupid old man behind the ball with fast, fit English players. When you ever see a Premiership team do that thing? When you ever see Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, Manchester City, Arsenal, West Ham, when you see any of them ever say, hey, I have a lead, let me just back up into my area and play. What nonsense is that? But that man had a water break, hydration break at 68 minutes. He ain't changed nothing. That Qatar was booked. How he could have thought the strategy working when a team hit 2 posts, tip over, and a keeper save in 8 minutes, and you thought that was going to be successful? It's the most noticed coaching in the history of football.
Bring on Rashford at 8 minutes.
We had to get to the news here, so I want to give you, I'll just give it 30 seconds here. Spain, Argentina, putting the bias aside.
The difference is, you see, when you have Messi, the genius, the kind of understanding. I was always one until yesterday. I say my Diego Armando Maradona is the greatest footballer that ever graced this earth. Pele is overall the best, of course. But Messi surpassed Maradona yesterday. The genius, the intelligence, the brilliance. And Harry Kane, you are not a leader. Because if your coach tell you do stupidness and you on the field and you seeing that stupidness not working, you supposed to instruct your boys, let's go at them. Have a good day. God bless. Sunday is the final.
All right.
supporters, all the French supporters, all you had the best team on paper, the best players, the most skillful, and all you're dancing home. Bye-bye. God bless.
Later, thanks.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we had 10 o'clock news at a few minutes late. We apologize for that, but we'll be back after this.
Good morning. I'm Mary-Therese Bernard with the latest headlines to the hour. The government is stepping up efforts to protect Trinidad and Tobago's beaches from the growing impact of sargassum, recognizing
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Bruh, you know, I have a bone to pick with you. You still supporting that side, girl?
Obviously, till the day I die.
But you really think they could win our title again?
You do know we are the defending champions. We have a player that's going to have a fairy tale ending. You do know that we come with a lot of experience and a whole bunch of youngsters.
Yeah, but sentiments don't win your World Cups.
You know what? I'm not having this with you right now. I'll see you on the final VAR.
Catch all the action on the final VAR right here on TTT and TTT Live Online from 8:30 p.m. starting Thursday, 11 June 2026.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to
Roberts, former Sports Minister Arnold Roberts, Senator Arnold Roberts, Doubleton Coffee,
for his analysis of it. But I'll be following him on his lives on TikTok and certain things with football and things. Because me know football, I had a bandwagon.
But he said basically what I said this morning,
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And that's from an Argentinian perspective,
Yeah.
from an Argentine fan perspective. I was just speaking from, you know what I mean? But you can't analyze it no other way. There's only one way you can analyze it. We're gonna call. We got a call here just now. I'll open that back. Oh, your phone is locked so fast, boy.
No, my phone is locked.
All let us hold some string. We coming to all you on the phone line. Let us
information.
Let me just get this thing. Let me just get this call here. After this, we go share some links, so don't worry. Hello, good morning. Oh, sorry, the phone ringing. Hold this. I get thing there, you know. I'm going into my. I register some blues. Tuchel had a guy this morning. Tuchel have to get it this morning.
You have reached.
You have reached.
What?
You want to try him one more time?
Yeah, try him again.
Alright, we're trying one more time. This is Gerald Gordon. He's the former commissioner.
No, he's the president of Press Officers Association.
Oh, alright. What happened there? The connection so. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Gordon. How are you?
Hello?
Yes, good morning. How are you? This is Stephan and Mr X here from Talk City, 91.1 FM.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. This is your good friend, Mr. Small here. What's happening, my brother?
Oh, you seen Gerald?
What's happening? Yeah, man. You're live on air, and we just wanted to get some confirmation, right? Because we just spoke to the secretary and so on, and he gave his views on what's taking place, right? Well, we saw an article this morning with you giving a totally different take on the issue. Is that accurate? Is that article correct, or have you been misconstrued or anything along those lines?
Well, I have really been very silent on this issue.
Right.
On purpose.
Right. Okay.
Because it is not adding any value to the real challenges police officers face, the membership is facing.
Right. Okay.
That article is not an article. In fact, it's a WhatsApp message.
Oh, okay.
That I sent in a WhatsApp group to officers.
So they take it out from there?
To reassure them.
They take it out from there?
That is where it comes from. I never sent any articles.
What is going on with this media, boy? This media real kind of weird, boy.
I never sent any articles.
Right.
I never shared anything with the media. No, I never wrote anything.
Right.
And I have been, if it weren't for y'all calling me live on air, I would have told y'all that I have no comment.
Right. Okay.
On this matter.
Right. All right. So it was misconstrued or taken out of context, basically. Then it wasn't supposed to be in the public domain in the first place.
It wasn't supposed to be in the public domain.
All right. Okay. Right. Well, we'll leave it at that because we are just trying to establish where ministers and people of high authority their words are being taken out of context and taken from places and creating articles that are not true or should not be in the public domain and so on. So
and that is the danger.
Okay.
That all persons who hold a particular office face.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it is not about the story.
Right.
And it stops being about the people.
Right, okay.
Prison officers continue to be some of the most overworked, underpaid, overstressed.
Yeah. Some weird conditions are here going on too. Some weird conditions are here going on in the country too, in terms of the prisons. All right. Well, we'll leave it at there.
And I apologize.
All right, well, we leave it there. For, well, you want to
No, I said no problem.
Right, we just wanted to confirm where it came from, the genesis of it, and because we are doing how to put it, a makeup on the media these days to try to figure out where these things coming from. I know most of the times when you utter certain things, they are not construed correctly in the public space. and this is one of them also too. So thanks a lot for your comment, and I will leave it at that because we don't want to go any further where this is concerned. But we got the secretary, right? Okay, have a good day. Yeah,
all right, man.
Yeah,
thanks a lot. All right, so I tell you what, guys, one more.
I'm a good buddy, Gerard Gordon too. You know,
all right. So
I wouldn't want to put him in any kind of situation, you know. But we need to know again. So this is the 9th one. This is the ninth
story.
The ninth story
Any
that has
media
been
that we could
construed
dispel.
in the media. Because that is not supposed to be in the public domain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you put it out like the man say that, you know, that's out of timeliness. Just disappointed.
Well, I'll tell you what, 15 minutes past the hour of 10 o'clock. And, we had to share some licks this morning, for sure.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, who's misbehaving today? Welcome to the Naughty Corner. On Talk City, 91.1 FM.
All right. Yes. X.
Blaze them.
You know what's going on, right? Well, you want to hear the media first?
Yes,
The media.
Yeah, let's take it, man. Thing and that's out of time, man.
So a WhatsApp message get nobody and send nothing to all of the president of the Prison Officer Association ever contact the media on this.
Yeah,
there's a private message between him and his members, Shred.
And that's where it's supposed to stay.
And all you grab that or somebody leak it, and then all you put it in a story without contacting the man, nothing at all, right? All you maintain our order there. Thomas Tuchel!
Licks him.
Boy, real licks you, boy. That don't cost me real money, you know, boy. But telling you. And a grand on England, boy.
All that money?
Yes. I bet a girl over 10,000. Gosh, man.
That's
big failure of a manager. Hello, good morning. Who's in the Naughty Corner this morning?
Yeah, morning, Naughty Corner. First contestant, Thomas Tuchel. One of the worst attack coaching I ever see. You can't defend from 65 minutes to 90 plus. You trying to defend one goal.
I telling you,
and the men making the same plays over and over and over again. The men making the identical plays for the entire 20 minutes since the goal score, you know. Identical play, you know.
The worst.
Exactly. And the next contestant now is the 13,000 dotish people who sign in that petition for data centers.
We get into that at 11 o'clock hour.
If they do the research, they will see Trinidad already have 5 data centers. And 4 alone in Port of Spain.
Wow.
Which is the most populated area of the country. It have anybody yet?
Yes, but we'll talk about that at 11 o'clock.
Comment on that.
I'll have some information on that when we need to share.
All right, man.
Yeah. We have a difference between a data center and AI data center.
Right, but it's 19,000 signing petition so far, yeah? Morning!
Yeah, but that is
Hello, morning.
Yeah, morning.
I want to put the persons on them who signed in that dotish petition for the data center.
The AI
data center. Take a little boom sibita for England, boy. I'm sorry for you.
Yeah.
A little boom sibita.
Yeah, boom sibita there.
And tell your pocket sorry because them ants and them whistling.
All right, brother man. All right. Morning. Who's it?
Hello, good day.
Yeah, good day. I want to send some licks for Michael and his head. President of the Cement Waterfront Workers Trade Union.
Yep.
Since 2014, he has done nothing up to today for the port workers. Says nothing, does nothing. Speak him for me, please.
Nah, man. Oh, yeah.
Nah, man. Like rain.
Yes! Since 2014, the man said, no?
Yeah.
Like 12 years ago, boy. Morning! Yeah. So we still doing in that position?
Morning,
Mr.
Stephan.
You got concession for the boat and all them kind of thing?
Yeah, man.
Remember I tell you yesterday? Mr. Stephan.
Yeah.
You remember I tell you yesterday after I win more money?
Yes.
You know when England scored the first goal
Beckham and his wife start to whine.
Yeah.
I want them to see and his wife. When England score, Beckham. You know Beckham?
Yeah, the wife Victoria.
He start to whine when England score the first goal. He and his wife, they hug up and start to whine.
Yes.
I want two of them get some good licks in their ass.
All right. But see, not just Beckham and his wife. The other girl, little bumsy beat up too. We don't know if a little bumsy get beat up the later.
They might like that too.
Yeah, they might like the little bumsy beat up. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good day.
Yeah, morning. First thing first. Law Association and Alwari. Understand, man?
Right.
Secondly, who is the goat, Stephan? Number here?
Thomas Tuchel.
Who is the goat? Thomas Tuchel is the goat.
No. Who's he? Wait, hold on. I thought you said who's the coach? Who is the goat?
The goat, yes.
Messi.
Well, remember I tell you, right? They're going to be a repeat.
Yeah.
All right. Don't kill me.
Yeah.
Oh, like none.
Yeah. A different manager, different outcome. I would not be here all this morning, you know. I would not be singing a different song this morning. But then again, that is if ands and maybes and buts, boy. That is not the actual reality of the situation, eh?
Morning.
Oh God, where do you call? Oh, look at God, it's foreign news, Lord. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Yes.
I want to put two fellas in the naughty corner this morning.
Go ahead.
Who that?
Well, the one foreign and two local. Well, Al Sharpton. Of all people, Penny Dice will go to meet in America. The most vile and corrupt black man. He only popular in Queens and in Brooklyn by all the P&M out there.
It's true.
And you go by him, what he can do.
It's true, doesn't it? Penny meets with Al Sharpton.
Yeah. Sharpton, of all people. I shame to be a black man because of Sharpton. He makes me shame as a black man. I ain't shame to be a black man. And I want to put two fellas, local fellas, right there in that room we're all listening. People calling me, hey SpongeBob, what's going on? I'm like, who's this SpongeBob? Then I hear somebody sound like SpongeBob from foreign calling and all they're saying that foreign news. I mean, how much name I go have? Foreign news, baby Trump.
That's not us.
Yes, yesterday, all they said that is foreign news. Some fella sound like SpongeBob or using SpongeBob.
No man.
I look like and song like any SquarePants SpongeBob.
That wasn't us.
We're gonna get a beating for that. Take a beating.
That wasn't me.
Take a beating for that. We never said that.
We never said that.
Take a beating.
Must the Trinity Trump do it? Or the original Trump?
Yes.
Them two fellas in them have some war or something. I think one is a Republican and one is a Democrat. And they coming out here and fighting among themselves. But anyway, all right guys. Well, I'll take my licks. Okay, I was wrong. But people calling me, hey Bob, what's going on? Bob, where you get Bob from? SpongeBob. They said that's me.
Nice.
All right, later guys.
Yeah, man. Hello, good morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Hi, good morning, gentlemen.
Oh, God, look, Argentina, England.
Good.
There's the Argentina,
England. I'll wait for you. I'll call you after this.
All right.
But I just want to make a call again to that fellow on TV6. This morning, he must deal with Alexander. I don't know where Alexander was. But boy, man, every day you talk something about him, man.
He might missing the big body.
He missing him.
He might missing the big body.
He missing him.
Well, I know what he's missing, but...
He must be like strong man.
Sorry God couldn't save the king, but...
Give him a boomsy beater for that. Yes, man. Take one. On your pegs.
Yeah, man.
Okay, brother.
When you really say Argentina, England, you say it's back both of them, but you're back in Argentina.
Yeah, but I'll tell you a story after that if I get to it.
Back in, all right, no problem.
Right.
Well, you know, if you say you're back in Argentina and England, but you're saying Argentina go win, that means you're really back in England, eh? I mean, you're really back in England.
I tell you, you gave two options, you got third.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Hello, good day.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I had to call back, Stephan. I had to call back. I want to find out now, boy. What's going on with Terry Fenwick, boy? He there?
Terry Fenwick?
Surviving?
Well, I think so.
Surviving?
Yeah. Oh, God. Terry really had the hopes on England yesterday. Well, I mean, Terry's an Englishman, eh?
Yeah.
Let us say, yeah, Englishman, he still supports his team. He played for England. You know, all of those nice things. Where the call disappear and gone? The phone ringing and I can't see the call coming up. I'm going to take this one here. Look at now come up. Morning!
Hello, good day.
Morning. Yes, dear.
Good morning.
Yes.
I want to put that whole England team in the naughty corner. You all are so awful.
Exactly.
I'm still trying to recuperate from yesterday. How could you put Argentina in the lead now?
At the end, coming down to the end there.
After 7 plays down the right side. 7 plays.
That's it.
Yes.
God, I'm still trying to catch
7 plays. Two get saved, and the other 3
Bye,
was almost successful.
Morning.
Yeah, good day. And I call back. I'd rather be in the Soviet Union than to be in the Seamen and Waterfront Workers Trade Union. Stay on the vessel, please.
But the man have concessions. As far as I understand, the man have concessions in the canteen and thing, in the different booths and all kind of mad thing going on.
You say rather be the Soviet Union than the Seamen and Waterfront.
Why you feel?
Yeah, morning.
Who's in it?
Give Asha J something for me. She could make a better choice, man. Like she likes so small needles.
Oh gosh! Oh God! Why you must say that? Why you must say that?
Oh gosh! Come now, man.
Why you must say that? Oh gosh, man! All needles is the stick hand. Morning.
Good day.
Good day to you, Mr. X and Stephan.
Remember Beckett signature?
Money is making bigger.
Money
is making bigger.
Yeah,
Mr.
Chief.
Stephan, when they're going for half time with the England match, you see when they come back and they measure the field half and leave out the next half, Mr. Stephan? Because I don't believe the Argentina half was in play. Had to be England alone. So England's supposed to score on their own self to say, well, they had won against Argentina. So I want the whole England team to get licked. Because you must know it have football on the other half.
And that's
within that time.
That's semi-final.
Let me tell this quick. Who want to say Messi is the best? Go back and watch some play with Pele.
We agree with that.
All right.
Thank you.
Nice. No problem.
Yeah.
They still have Pele as the goat boy. Still have men saying Pele is the goat.
Well, the man prove himself.
But that's a generation, eh?
Yeah.
And when that generation gone, Messi go be the goat, eh?
Maradona too was well good too at one time, and he's a beat 3 and 4 defenders and get in.
Of course.
Well,
5 and 6 too.
We don't see that in the World Cup.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
I have 2 licks to share.
Go ahead.
One is for people who believe they own the road, crossing the road like this, if they walking once a day, once tomorrow, and falling
Yes, right? Go ahead.
The other one is for people who just take pride in throwing rubbish in the drain, in the manhole, and in the river, and saying that for corporation and everybody has to clean.
Yes.
But that's what is called the flooding.
Nice one.
And Adana Griffith Gordon for not putting back the skips on the back road.
Boy, you know.
Yeah.
She's still in Point Wagner?
No.
Still not there? Wow. All right. We got, let me see, 2 minutes until the play draw. So we got to hold up there. All right, because the play we had to hit the play on time. So we got the tentative play draw. Andy would have given people money yesterday. If they followed him, that's if they get back their money.
26 today.
Yeah, you would have taken, you like 26?
Mm-hmm. Foul.
You like foul, boy?
Yeah. Or celebration.
Boy, that
celebration.
Alex England get it yesterday.
26 or 10 again. Messi.
What Alex go play for, boy?
Well, we'll find out just now. Right?
36, you know.
Well, yeah.
Because Tuchel had to be one of that. I'm telling you, Thomas Tuchel had to be one of that. I'm telling you. But you know, Anil made a good point, eh? He made a good point, and that's so true. A point that might have fly over people. He said, Harry Kane is not a leader.
Yeah.
Because if you on the field and he's the captain.
You didn't hear you for the entire game, you know.
Yeah.
For the entire game. Yeah. I only know he was on the field when I see jersey.
Yeah.
I didn't say he name call in our play.
If Harry Kane as a captain, you have to make decisions on the field too. It's not always whatever the game plan. If the game plan not working,
right,
You have to call.
You
You
could go,
have to
you
make
could
the
go against the
call.
manager. You could go against the manager.
Of course, you could rally your troops. You could change that. You could change it. In NFL football, the quarterback could make what they call an audible. But he could change the play because he might see. You could do it in football
Yeah,
too.
but 8 times you see men going on the right side and then do nothing.
Yeah,
Your men
but
and
this
them
one-
stayed inside the box.
Because you're playing to the coach's instructions. But if the coaching recognizing that
After 8 times, we want to see
But
again.
usually what they would
Rachel
do-
Blaney could see that.
Usually what they would do in football is when you send on a sub, you usually send the sub on with a little message for the team. Right?
Right.
Hey, coach says switch it up, sing, bam, 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 you, so, bam. And he will give it the whole restructuring of the formation.
If you're paying
right?
attention.
That is that's how it goes. I mean, as players and thing, and you're training with a squad and you're in the game, you understand that is how the flow of the game is. But the captain,
Harry Kane name and call
As
in
the-
that entire game.
no, what I'm saying is, as the captain, when England started to run at you, Anil is right. You could have rallied your troops, whether it is during a foul on the field or something, so where you have a pause in the game, a short pause in the game, you start to rally the troops on them, and you had to be vocal. A real good captain is always vocal. You have to be vocal to shake up your players. So you have to recognize when a man dropping the ball. Oi, what you doing?
Right.
You had a buffer, man. A man had to get a little buff.
Right.
You had to get put in check. You
Yeah,
understand?
but 8 plays. I checked them. It's 8 plays.
But then
Only
again,
going
you
on
ever-
the
you ever-
center and then
you ever-
going
but
right.
then again. Well, we had the tentative play with you. You ever hear Harry Kane talk? Right. Let me come back after the play with you.
For Thursday, 16th July 2026, let's begin with our play review.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Bruh, I have a bone to pick with you. You still supporting that side, girl?
Obviously, till the day I die.
But you really think they could win our title again?
You do know we are the defending champions. We have a player that's going to have a fairy tale ending. You do know that we come with a lot of experience and a whole bunch of youngsters.
Yeah, but sentiments don't win your World Cups.
You know what? I'm not having this with you right now. I'll see you on the final VAR.
Catch all the action on the final VAR right here on TTT and TTT Live online from 8:30 p.m. starting Thursday, 11 June 2026.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Bruh, I have a bone to pick with you. You still supporting that side, girl?
Obviously, till the day I die.
But you really think they could win our title again?
You do know we are the defending champions. We have a player that's going to have a fairy tale ending. You do know that we come with a lot of experience and a whole bunch of youngsters.
Yeah, but sentiments don't win your World Cups.
You know what? I'm not having this with you right now. I'll see you on the final VAR.
Catch all the action on the final VAR right here on TTT and TTT Live online from 8:30 p.m. starting Thursday, 11 June 2026.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival,
stand up teaching, I put down my pin. When she slid back down, the whole class start to sing. Small pin no stroke hard, small pin no stroke hard.
Yeah, boy, the shook hard,
Ask Mona.
Any size of pin, the shook hard and show. How we get our name, Small Pin?
Anil.
No, but where's the genesis of it?
Anil has no resources.
We had him on the line, but I was on football. I didn't want to ask him that.
Oh, you know what the part?
That's a good one too, yeah.
Because when Rowley talking, you see the parrot
in true.
So is it right there? Is it down in the dungeon where they had the red couch? How you know about the red couch?
I don't know.
Why?
Boy.
It's information.
Yeah, but where you get information to say Small Pin?
I don't know. I don't know where you get that from.
Did the reporter report?
Did the water report? Did the reporter report?
I don't know. I just asked it. But here we're going on. Alright, here we're going on. It's officially in the news.
Ask him about the Small Pin there when they get a chance. Just text him.
I'll go text him. I'll text him and ask him.
Yeah.
But here what happened? We have news here under the headline. It just came out this morning. PNM served court documents over Balise House funding. So I'm gonna read this, right?
Yeah.
And then you will ask, where is Small Pin?
Yeah.
Legal documents issued by the court relating to People's National Movement, having to explain their where they got the money from to build Balise House, were officially served on the party's General Secretary Foster Cummins around 12:15 a.m. today. That's just after midnight. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it was served at 12:15 a.m. today as he returned to the country and stepped out of the airport.
Right.
Right? Now, you might want to ask yourself, why Foster Cummins receiving these documents at 12:15 a.m. as he's stepping out of the airport? It means to say that the police must have gotten information that he was on a flight coming in, right?
Well, of course.
Okay, but why is it being served to Foster? Why is Foster Cummins receiving? Police sources indicated that no one in the party wanted to accept the service. Nobody wanted to accept the documents.
Right.
Right? Party leader Penelope Beckles is reportedly out of the country. Cummins returned to the country this morning and accepted service at the Piaco International Airport. So they had to corner a man at the airport to serve the documents.
With the Prime Minister, with the former Prime Minister.
With the former Prime Minister who who just be all over. Like if you want to be the leader of the party, right?
John to the body all over the place.
All the people who just call the next station and saying, well, I think Stuart Young could lead, you know.
Yeah.
Why none of them, so everybody was hiding from documents? Court documents, all they hiding from?
They don't want to.
But where you hiding for? Why you don't want to accept it?
Well, the chairman has made a statement. Gonzalez, I think, is the chairman of the party.
Where he was?
We have no idea.
Because for you, just think about this, X. We know it's a small maxi, right? But outside of the small maxi, we know it have a mechanic and all kind of thing, right? Down in the garage there.
Right.
So you have other members of the organization that form part of whatever, right? Where was Nyan Gatsby Dolly? Stuart Young, Gonzalez, who else? Corey Marcel, Hans, but them is junior members of the party. Them is little children in the party.
No, but they had to hand somebody a vote, you know. They can't hand,
right.
They can't hand that to...
They can't hand it to them fellas. They had to give it to somebody who have some... Right, but for you to have
why
to...
they go to the trustees?
But for you to have to track down a man and go and park up by the airport 12:15 midnight to wait on a man to walk out the airport and say, hey, Cummins, this for you, and serve him. That is going through a lot of trouble. That is not going through a lot. You wouldn't say that is going, because considering all the members that it have that you could serve it to,
right?
You wouldn't say that is possibly a lot of work that you would have to go through to serve those documents on an organization that claims that everything is in order.
Well, yeah, well, the man say he don't want to disclose that because...
Who don't want to disclose it?
Marvin said, the official statement is that he's not going to...
They said they're not going to release the thing to the public.
Not going to release it to the public.
Do you agree with that? I don't think it needs to be...
Yes, I agree with that to a point.
To a point, okay.
They have gotten legal involved, and when legal gets involved is where the game gets different. It is not just talk, wherever, right? Legal has gotten in, well, I should say, I can't say the judiciary, I say the legislative or the executive. The executive has gotten in, and we have things to follow, right? Because actions would follow if you don't deliver. No doubt about that. Because if the TTPS summons certain information, they have to get that certain information. As for the public, I am not so sure that we want the public to know all the information,
right?
But at least the TTPS will know, well, right, you have submitted information that suits what we need.
Right.
Because we're going after a specific mandate here, which is explain your wealth. So
right.
they are going behind the trustees of the party to give them
an account,
a dossier of what it is they are selling, right? So in other words, you go into your documents and you pull out the specific pieces where cement truck paid for, tile man paid for, glass man paid for, wherever,
and the source of funds,
and your source and where you're getting the revenue and the expenditure. But
right.
that's basically what they want to see. They want to see revenue, how you get this money in the first place to take on this project.
Okay, fine.
So
no
it
problem.
must match.
So they couldn't serve it to Rowley?
No.
All right. So although he would have been leader of the party while the construction was, he's not there.
But remember, a party cannot be registered like how a normal business is registered.
Okay.
Right? So that's why they're going after the trustees. Right? So they're going after them in that capacity.
No, it's just interesting that nobody wanted to accept.
Well, nobody want to take that role.
Well, nobody, I mean, but it's an organization. It's not like you collecting it and it's you under scrutiny. Is the organization under scrutiny?
Well, the party would gather the TTPS would gather the information and then drop it on the DPP's lap. Where the DPP now will have to make a decision whether or not to charge or to issue proceedings of habeas, well, not habeas corpus, but a prima facie case is made out based on the data that they have received versus revenue versus expenditure. So tell me where you get the 150 from. We have sitting down in our account, waiting to be dispersed and showing where the different monies have been dispersed from time to time. In terms of trucks, in terms of whatever is needed, the land, the deed, the cadastral, everything, basically.
Well,
And the TTPS will decide now whether or not they have established a prima facie case.
Well, they're saying that I'm seeing here from a message online that reports also have it. Another report has it that they served it to Marvin first and he refused. Then Al Rawi refused. What are they refusing so far? Al Rawi, the man who created the legislation, refusing to accept. What is really going on?
Your baby own it. Your baby own it.
What is going on here?
Don't play.
I listen to a clip. In a clip, right? We're getting into a little X have some information on the AI data centers in the third hour, right? So we'll get to that at 11 o'clock, right? But
but basically,
hey, what they're running from? So you running from tax everything for everything above board?
No,
raffle ticket sell, fundraisers, barbecue sell, corn soup sell, coil soup sell.
Well, it have far-reaching consequences with this issue. When you accept, you're accepting all the liabilities that come with it.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, that's a different
all
thing.
The liabilities that come with it.
But I'm a senior members of the party. They love you, so they take good care of you.
Yeah, we are the PNM. We have a plan.
They have a plan. You understand? So I mean, they would know the ins and outs. You know what I mean? Let me just take note here. That's the way. Let me take a little voice note here. See, we boy touch base here.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, he touch a little base here. That's now. Let me just.
Well, nobody. I will deal with football next time. What I want to deal with is that data center issue. It has become yet another political football for political warfare. It's going to be a stark line and warfare, nothing more. No real assessment of benefits against costs and so on. So let's look at it. What are most likely going to be is AI data centers, right? And all AI is today is very fast computers, right? And just like any fast computer, you're going to need storage and you're going to need processors to process that storage, what is stored there. The old model of the internet was hundreds of millions of small computers interacting with each other, right? That was the internet. When you want to use AI, you're going to need to consolidate the internet into somewhere you can control and have it processed much quicker. So that's why you have these big data centers being built instead, right? So all it is fast computers. What computers need? Electricity and cooling. So that's where people concerns are. Strain on the utility grid and any environmental impact and water, right? I don't think that's going to be an issue because for decades we here have been doing industrial power supply whereby factories, so for example, the steel mill could have its own power supply. You just put a gas turbine, right? You run natural gas through it, burns, spin a shaft, spin a magnet, electricity. We've been doing that for decades. Water for cooling. Again, it's not. We already have a desalination plant that was set up for industrial purposes. We've done this for decades. It can be done again. I don't even think you need a desalination plant. You just need to dig ponds to collect enough rainwater, and then because the water used in the cooling systems in these things is generally recycling water. Just like your car engine's cooling system. With a radiator, liquid circulates, goes to the radiator, radiates, right? So you don't really lose much water there. What can cost a lot of water is when you use evaporative cooling. That's like how you sweat. When you sweat and it evaporates, you cool down. That is another system which is usually included. And the balance of those two will decide how efficient your system is. And the next concern around cooling is they say the water can be polluted. It depends again on what you do. If you do like the Chinese are boasting now and put the whole thing underwater, yes, you're going to pollute more. But if you separate the cooling system from the actual computer, which has the heavy metals that people are concerned about, cadmium and whatever, but then there's no risk of just open pollution. And such systems exist and have existed for a long time. Okay? So I think it's a lot of noise and, again, an opportunity for political warfare. That's all the whole country is about, unfortunately.
A lot of noise.
Right? And you just have to ask yourself the question. This country depends on our petrochemical industry getting back up and running. What is more hazardous than the petrochemical industry? If not managed, right? Risk assessment, hazard analysis, and management of risk. We've been doing this again for decades.
All right.
Okay, you just have to implement it.
All right. Just now, I want to remind you guys that football action is heating up. Don't miss a moment. Watch every match live on Rush Sports with Digicel Plus on their new Omni TV plans. Plus, enjoy 20% off for 6 months when you sign up. Visit your nearest Digicel Plus store and switch today. You know the ironic thing in this whole situation, X? Huh?
What?
19,000 people sign a petition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that petition?
I have no idea. It's on change.org.
No. It's on where?
Change.org.
So it's an online petition.
Mm-hmm. I have 18,000.
Right. So where that data storing?
With that data storing?
Well, there's an online petition, right?
It's storing somewhere.
It's storing somewhere, right?
Somewhere on change.org.
I mean, I just said, you know what I mean?
When they had it up, it's really rubbish, you know.
Yeah. is the greatest, Jed. It's like, this is like a smoker telling an alcoholic, hey, alcohol bad for you. And an alcoholic telling a smoker, don't smoke cigarette, boy. That will mess up your lungs. And whatever.
Yeah, or you pick up a bad thing and you don't beat and you want to tell a man, don't beat.
Exactly. and here we're going on with that whole scene, right? Because you're commentating in the second hour as well. We have about 6 minutes. We could probably squeeze a call or two. 6224911, 6224911. And we'll get to the data center conversation. But the thing is, I'm looking at all these people that's signing, right? You see, here was my problem with it. In anything that you're doing, I remember COVID. When COVID had been announced and the virus and whatever, everybody went in a panic mode and fear-mongering started.
Mm-hmm.
And that fear-mongering is what fed to a lot of nonsense that went on during that period.
That's why I say the AI data conversation is similar to COVID, because there are a lot of unknowns, and I'll explain that in a short while.
Well, you're going on the same road I went on this morning on my TV show.
Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning, gentlemen. I hear.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, according to your explanation.
Go ahead.
Right. Argentina and England.
All right.
I am a person, in anything with football and cricket, I always pick two sides. In West Indies, I pick West Indies, right, left, right, and center, good, bad, or ugly. And I also pick England. Right? That's how I just operate.
All right.
But the fact is, the reason why I had to make a choice with Argentina, I had a good friend of mine. He went and do some stupidness and he got some money from Children's University Fund to pay the tuition fees. And he liked a bet. He liked a gamble. But I and he used a long time with check or something on English patient or something. Because I had horses and things running. So he went and he wanted to make a bet with the thing. But he has bet, I know he booked years out, but he bet with football as well.
Uh-huh.
So he asked me, boy, what do you think about Argentina winning the thing? I said, well, Argentina, I think, will win the World Cup. Right? But what happened, he went and he went and when he matched with Egypt.
They could also them, you know.
Egypt was two up. And he called and asked me, boy, again, can't hold Argentina to win the game.
Yeah.
He went up for the old $10,000 Argentina.
How much money for Argentina?
$10,000. I beg this man not to do that, boy, because I had children fund for their education. But he luckily for him, he win. And he get, I think, was it 100 grand or something like that.
Yeah, you would have got 100,000 and change.
He come back now with, when they was playing with, I think, Switzerland. When they was 1-1.
Uh-huh.
He asked me, you think Argentina will get? I said, yeah. But, yeah, he went and put, he like a double bet. So he went and put $20,000 at Argentina again. He come on, he win. But he only get 5,000, I think, that time.
Right.
So, and yesterday now, he come now, well, I said, let me tell you, give me the advice. Take your money, pass your money. You know. We have been there and just keep $10,000, you know, bet on do anything. He said, yeah, go do that. Yesterday now, when England scored first, he called the bookie to ask him, bookie, guess what? He said, you're looking for 10-1 again.
No, you would not get 10-1.
He gave me 8-1.
8-1 again yesterday?
8-1, yeah, but it was one down. And he, but he didn't know what he put by, tell him that's bet 10. But I suspect he bet more than that. But I'm glad for him because he's a good fella. He just that, you know, he was a problem because he couldn't pay for the education for children to continue. So I'm glad he gave that kind of money. I know what he ended up winning. We'll have to be more than $200,000.
Yeah, that's only like over 200,000. All right.
So I'm glad for him for that.
Yeah, man.
The next thing is Argentina. Anybody looking at the football would have known Argentina was a very hard side to beat. They came from behind 4 times. And what they do, they mesmerize the side that they're playing. The only side that's according to Arnold, and I agree with Arnold for a lot of the points he made, was France. But France is running right from beginning to the end. And that's what somebody had to do to Argentina to beat them. If Spain can't do that in the final, that's right for them.
All right, cool, man. Yeah. Let me tell you what happened there. Yeah. Live betting is where the money does be at, eh?
Right.
So, and there's my thing with this online, with this sports betting, eh?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, Argentina versus Egypt. Argentina would have been overwhelming favorites, right? But you might get $1 something, right? So you might get 180, 186, right? Now, Egypt would have been outsiders to beat Argentina, so you get plenty of money on them at the start of the game.
Right.
But from the time they went 2-0 up, the odds on Argentina would have drifted out. And he's right, he would have got about 10-1 for Argentina to come back and win the game.
Right.
So a lot of fellas just sit down by the computer on these online betting sites,
Right.
and they just be betting live. Because you could play the bet live. So you know you won't get 10-1 on Argentina at the start of the game. But if they go 1 or 2-0 down, you know you'll get 10-12-1, and as the clock ticks and the time winds down,
Right.
the odds keep going up and up and up. So yesterday, with them being 1-0 down with 20 minutes ago.
They would have favored Argentina.
Right, because England went into that game as favorites, you know.
Right, okay.
England was 266 to win and Argentina was 354, you know.
All right.
So, what happened there? At 1-0 down, in the 70-something minute, before they equalized.
72.
Right. Argentina probably, on some betting sites, would have already gone out to about 8-9-1. And as the clock ticked, let me say they didn't equalize in the 70-some minute. Let me say it came real late. The later it goes, the more they drop out.
Right.
Got less time on the clock for them to get back, right? So you could have cash in. Real people win money on Argentina this World Cup because it's about the third game they came back from, or they win at the debt. So you'd have be winning. You would have be winning real money if you was betting Argentina. You understand? And the same will go. We have the 11 o'clock news, but I'm not seeing Stanley Augustus. I don't know what's going on with it. But we're coming back in the third and final hour with the AI data centers. Right. But let me ask me, what I was saying here just now with the football, with the betting, it have a lot of money. You see this betting in the football, sometimes it's had a wonder, you know. Sometimes it's had a wonder, X. Sometimes it's had a wonder. But that is the one thing I did not have time to sit down and do this World Cup, was the live betting. Because I like when big side trailing.
Right.
And they drift out. That is the time to damage. You understand? I get 50-1 on our side already in the German Bundesliga. To come back and win a game. They was 3-0 down, you know. And they went out of 50-1 with about 25 minutes to go in the game.
Okay.
And they come back and win the game 4-3, you know. I'm telling you.
Things nice.
It's there. And if you have been following the news, now I don't want to go with no predictions, because all the predictions was wrong in terms of the mathematician and thing, right? There is one final prediction that is being reported all over now and getting attention. Now, I remember when it happened. A lot of people may not, right? 2022 would have been the last World Cup before this one. Right. Let me see the Senate here, boy. I find it sticking on me, you know. They're sticking on us, you know. Let me see the Senate here. I type in it in again. Nothing. All right. So, there was a guy that posted on social media saying that he's a time traveler. Hold on,
Right.
This is in 2021. Right? And he didn't predict for 2022 World Cup, which was the next year. Standing out, people. Right? He didn't make a prediction for 2022.
Right.
He said,
It was just COVID here.
no, it had a World Cup in 2022. Argentina win that World Cup. But what I'm saying, he didn't predict for 2022. He said he come back from the future and he have a prediction for the World Cup 2026. The final will be Spain and Argentina. And Argentina going to win the game 3-2. I'm telling you. All right, so we got Stanley Augustus here with us, and the 11 o'clock news is now. And we will be back. AI data centers. We'll have a discussion on that when we return.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Stanley Augustus. This is TDT News, topping the news at this time. The Water and Sewage Authority began a customer compliance operation targeting its commercial customers with overdue accounts on Wednesday. A social media post from the utility indicated that these operations are part of the authority's commitment to improving customer compliance and protecting the resources needed to provide reliable water and wastewater services. WASA is urging commercial customers with overdue accounts to pay their bill or visit any of its customer service centers to establish a payment agreement before disconnection becomes necessary. Minister of Culture and Community Development Michelle Benjamin met with representative of Fire One Fireworks to plan for the upcoming Independence.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
Strengthen border security and help detect.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
To sport now, England's
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
The world's greatest football tournament is here, and
why everybody coming by my house?
Dad, you serious? We have Digital Plus and Rush Sports. What do you expect?
Were you ready to win the title again? This season, your home could become football capital with the new Digital Plus Omni TV plans. Enjoy 350 megabits internet plus up to 158 TV channels, including Rush Sports. Perfect for every moment, every celebration, and every. Catch the FIFA World Cup on Rush Sports with Digicel Plus. Visit a Digicel store and sign up today.
Starting Thursday, 11 June 2026.
Your news anytime, from July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books, others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation.
people, so we're back. We're inside the third and the final hour here on Off the Record this morning. We're just coming up on about 9 minutes past the hour of 11 o'clock this morning. The AI data center conversation has been dominating the headlines. Needless to say, we're going to get into that discussion right now. X,
I'm hoping that I'm trying to dispel some of the noise out there, right? It have too much noise out there. And similarly to COVID, which was a very unique and challenging experience for us outside there, no one knew exactly what was going to happen with COVID. But we got experience it, and we move on. In Trinidad, I don't know. Well, we have this way we just put out political statements that sound politically savvy, and I don't know if we taking our time to understand the conversation. But the conversation is around, and I spoke to my AI friend, my real good buddy for years, which is Renee Cummins, one of our own outside there in the land of Northern Virginia. She's a professor of AI ethicist, governance, and all these issues, and she is making waves at several levels outside there in the US, right? I was going to interview her, but she has something to do today, right? But so I'll sort of broach the topic, right? And I told you all that I was not going to discuss it until I get to understand the clutter and the noise outside there. Now, this is also for government too, for the people that like Dominic Smith and others, right? We have about 3 ministers, one in Kazakhstan, one in Emirates, and one in some other country. I can't remember right now. Who we have ministries and ministers of AI. Only about 4 or 5 countries basically have that newness, that nuance, that concept of AI in ministries, right? So it's only a few countries of the world, right? We have some good works going on in Barbados, because Mia Motley has assembled a good young team who understands AI and where it needs to go. We have different things that Singapore also has several AI data centers also too that are in the mix that we can tap into to understand where we're going. Because remember, this is new territory. I said about 5, 10, 15, 20, about 25 years ago, during elections, we were not here as a people. We have been advancing rapidly with AI for the last, let's say, 3 or 4 years, basically, till we reach generative AI, till we gone out of the steps of AI, and we have reached the generative stage, right? So it is not about creating warehouses for AI and all kind of mad thing going on all over the place. So we have to understand this thing step by step. And we in government in general in Trinidad and Tobago are not good at large projects. Our history has taught us that, and we just make sound bites to sound good, but it is not something that we do well. And we want this to be a do well project, right? We want this to be a state-of-the-art type of system that works. There are naysayers out there. There are protesters out there. There are people signing petitions out there. Virginia has X amount of data centers. And there's also the medical side of it, where doctors need to get together. So it's not just it's just like the pandemic, I should say, right? There's a lot of gray areas and a lot of things that they are finding out as we go along. For instance, in the outskirts of Virginia and places like those places, there are people going into hospitals with boils on the skin, with asthma, with heart attack, all sorts of different things, right? But those people are right to protest. They have the environmentalists, they have the other people. So we have to be able to get all of the data that is available to us and the new data that is coming in right now, because scientists right now are getting together in places like Virginia and so on, doctors that is, to understand what are the effects of data centers, right? China has led the way again on becoming a powerhouse in this instance, where they have put down a 10-meter in water. They have put down those plants in the water together with windmill kind of scenarios that generates power. So that is one way to deal with the water aspect and electricity. And you're hearing a lot of noise out there. A lot of noise about water and electricity, and we're going to end up being we're going to end up paying more for electricity, and we're going to run out of water and all kind of mad things. They have several different areas this can be attached to be able to do this project well. And I'm hoping that under the Prasad Basesa government, we are able to approach this scenario in the way that we should, right? Because we have to understand there are things that are unknown, and we have to get to understand as we go along. So 10 years down the road, because what we gonna do 5 years with a phone, with the actual phone in your hand, right? Just the other day we was talking about Me Too's. Just recently there, that's about 10 years ago, we talking about Me Too's. Now we reached to the stage where we're using smartphone, where everybody have a smartphone. And this election coming is going to be another milestone for technology, because we have people being strapped up in suits, people who can't walk being strapped up in these suits and them, and being able to walk, and AI checks its availability in terms of how you walk, and stores that data and gets into how you walk, the patterns, the strides, the everything that you do. That's where we reach to generative AI. We reach to. So we reach to that point where we must understand it is not the same old. It is not the same old. And this AI talk, I don't even know if we'll be able to accomplish a full AI data center within this 4 years coming here. Because it may take about 3 years before we actually get into it.
Well, let's say by 2028.
Well, that is up for grabs. That is up for grabs.
Well,
because
that's what the companies from the US are proposing.
Right. And
it's not we building it, eh?
It's not we building it, but
right.
we have made MOUs with different companies to do different things, right? And from what we know, it should take about 3 years in order to realize itself as a tool. And it is not about a warehouse and a storing of the data. It is who captures the data, who is in charge of the data at the end of this journey. So it's not about building a warehouse
It have conversations that the majority of the population, they're just not ready for, right?
Right.
Because they are misled very easily.
Yeah, but too much noise. At
the start of this, remember earlier this week I told you, when I read the report, I said, see where the obstruction coming from?
Right.
The media reported on social media post.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
The first place that it came from.
Yeah.
People like Sour Grapes and them, who started to talk about water, this and electricity, that, right?
And we run out of electricity and
right.
we'll pay more for it. Kind of crap.
Let me just go down on the line here with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have a water supply problem or a water distribution problem?
Water supply problem.
So we do have a proper water supply in Trinidad and Tobago. We don't know where the water coming from.
Well, we know where it's coming from, but it's a supply problem.
Right? No. I think we have a water distribution problem.
Well, that too.
The country is not like we starve for water.
Right.
If you understand what I'm saying, we have different places that water is generated from.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It is the distribution of that water is where people, because there's the conversation where some people don't have water and some people have water restrictions and we don't have a proper water supply. It's not per se a supply in terms of where the water coming from naturally.
Right.
I think we have a distribution supply because we have the infrastructure that needs to be upgraded, right? And once you get a proper upgrade in that infrastructure, every house in Trinidad and Tobago should have proper water supply. We know we know we have the capability to do it because Panda did.
Right.
Right? In certain areas.
Water for all.
Water for all. That's right. Then you have people who will run and sign a petition without information.
Well,
right?
I don't think they have enough information to be making those statements. But they're the sour grape school, so they're doing anything to kind of destabilize.
They will do anything
too.
that they can to put over whatever. They only focusing on the negative aspects of it.
Yeah.
They are not talking about the positives. Now, in any conversation, one must take the pros and the cons into consideration, and then you make what we call an informed decision.
Yeah.
Right? That is not what we have in.
No, we don't have enough information out there anyway for that to happen.
And the 19,000 plus people that getting the information, that signed the petition, getting the information from the Marshall Walkers, the Rambles, and all of them out there, right? We have to take a step back because what we behaving like in front of these two well-known international companies, right, that are willing to put $5 billion in investment into this in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, in Trinidad, right? What we looking like is exactly what we just complain about being a banana republic.
Yeah, but
that's what we going on like. Something is mentioned. And then, and I set a hysteria and I set a mad conversation.
The sky is falling.
Right, with the sky falling and all kind of thing and all kind of fear mongering and everybody, oh God, and it's in the news every day and the media like it so, as we just learned with the Gerard Gordon article, right? They like it so. They will put all these little things out there and they want the conversation going, and we looking like a real third world banana republic nation to the companies that represent first world countries with progress and first world thinking. Right? That's what we looking and songing. Right?
And not dismissing the people who would have signed the petition, not dismissing the people who are in the hospitals.
Well, we're not dismissing that.
We know the data. So you have to bring all of them together, the stakeholders type arrangement, where you have stakeholders conversations with the right people so they can bring the right information into the public domain, because the information is run away right now.
What is the conversation in Guyana right now? They're building an AI center down in there in Demerara.
Yeah.
Where's the panic button press in Guyana?
Nobody you go at the naysayers.
But you're not I mean, they are moving ahead as the fastest growing economy in the world.
Barbados right now have it going on. Singapore has it going on right now. We have two good examples to learn from.
We have a $500 million US dollar. I don't know if it's US dollar or TG dollars, but I think the embassy that the US building down here.
All right.
We have our World Bank. The World Bank setting up an office right here in Trinidad and Tobago, right?
Right.
They're going to need to store their data somewhere.
Well, yeah.
Right. So we have different investments, whether it's the energy sector, the banking sector, whatever sector, there is significant investment in Trinidad and Tobago at this stage.
Right.
With that investment comes expansion of your markets, right? So what we're seeing right now is the government is taking us into 2040.
Well, there's a vision.
Right.
There is a vision of some sort.
The problem is PNM wants you to stay in 1976.
They can keep you dotish.
Right? and this for me is the long and short, the in and out, the left, the right, the up and down of the whole situation. Good? They want you to stay in 1976 while you have an administration now that is progressive enough to say, we understand where the rest of the world is at.
Right, and we have to get there at some point.
And we are going to get there, and we are going to make that investment there, because as we expand, jobs will be created, sustainable jobs, not CPEP and URP, right? Sustainable income for people to become comfortable,
much more independent,
and you know, opportunities there will be there for generational wealth to be gained across the board with everybody, right?
Right.
So we have an administration in place that is making those plays and moving those pieces into play. But of course, you will have the obstructionists. It comes with the territory, right? The road march of your freedoms and your freedom and your freedom of speech and your all kind of thing and the constitutional rights and oh my goodness, they're gonna, oh gosh, no, they're taking it away. Where are it going? Right? This nonsense. And oh God, it's terror. They're raining terror. And the next,
and it's the worst government ever. And all kind of
oh God, the next cacasplat in Tobago coming to tell you about the government. The people of Trinidad and Tobago is under attack. And all this damn nonsense. You notice their conversation
diametrically opposed.
But it is nowhere close to the intellectual nature of the conversation that the government is having with the rest of the world. You realize that?
Well, they'll realize it. Well, I'm trying to dispel plenty of that noise that is going on out there, because it's just that. It's just noise. It's
noise.
It's coming from a place that of not knowing or not understanding.
But didn't we say that from the start?
How to build out something.
But did we not say that from the start?
Well, yeah.
That there is noise and there will continue to be noise, because that is all they know to do. They just know to make noise.
Yep.
Right? That is all they know to do. Make noise. Make noise
with sensible conversation.
With no sensible conversation, no plan, no progress, no nothing in place. Just noise. Just turn up the volume. Right? And I could tell you right now, right? This is the game plan. The game plan is they're gonna get the social media people, all the little trolls on them, and activate them in a big way. And they're gonna be all over social media. And they're going to be pumping certain messages in your face and in your head and all over. And they're going to use the tactics of telling you a lie enough so that it eventually becomes the truth. Right?
Right.
And they're going to feed you this and feed you this. And people are trying to talk sense and bring the truth. You go see them all in the comments attacking you and all kind of thing. That's why I don't pay attention in comments when I do in a live. Right? I don't really pay attention because I know them idiot and them out there. Yeah. And I really do have time with them. Right? Because we don't cough down. Right?
This our Graves crew.
We come from the house. We come from the house of uppercuts, not downcuts. Right? So I'm just saying to people, take a breath. Be calm. Take a breath.
And dispassionately understand the argument that they're putting forward, that put forward a case. But we have to also remember to, for the government's sake, we need to do this well.
Of course.
And we need to encourage the right people in the right conversations along the line.
There is another part of the conversation that I almost forget I wanted to put forward to X, because X would have advanced information that I would not, because he's on the board at TNTech. Good.
Right.
For the fears of electricity and the usage or electricity usage and this, that, and the other, right? You have spoken about, and I've seen, I was mention that, you know, when I went on Mayaro this Sunday, I seen some light poles and thing with solar panels and thing on it.
Yeah, that is private.
Oh, that is private.
Private, yeah.
But is TNTech moving towards that?
But not even the battery. That was the problem.
Oh God, these people sickening in this place, boy. Oh
God.
We can't progress no way without all the teeth in the progress, boy.
That was BP initiative.
Oh God,
that was an initiative actually.
Because you know in Antigua they have that. They have a whole street in Antigua with solar powered
the T4
light poles.
T4 dolly batteries.
Anyway.
We good like that,
we good like that. We great. But you would know about electricity capacity, solar power, and moving towards that solar power. For Trinidad and Tobago in the future. I mean, of course, it does. Solar power does bring a certain ease to, right?
Yeah, the grid,
and gives you another option, right? But you would know what is the capacity, the capability, you understand, of the electricity apparatus to manage, right? Or to generate a data center of a particular size, right? That's the next thing too. We talking all this thing. All you understand is a 150 megawatt data center?
No.
All you understand is a 200 megawatt data center?
No.
All you know what the people even talking about?
You don't have enough information outside there to really carry on that comment. But what we are preparing for all of the future electrical needs in terms of what is the gas consumption needed in order to get the output and that sort of stuff. And we creating new policy position, because some of our policy positions are coming up for discussion as new things develop. We'll put it into the plan for future. So like the iron plant, which is one that uses a lot of electricity, we have plans for those things. So those things are and Barry has given us a mandate to take your time in terms of how we are looking at electricity consumption, because we have now added on 5 cents on commercial customers, but nothing on residential customers. So don't get carried away with the conversation about we lost, and we know what we're doing in terms of what are the policy positions that we will take going forward in terms of all this power, the demand that is going to take place across the country. So it's nothing out of the ordinary or nothing that we can handle.
And we're looking at $1 billion, hundreds of billions of dollar US business.
Yep.
Where all I want to be in the next 5 to 10 years. Where all I want to be.
Yeah, but
serious.
Just 5 years ago, before the election, right? We were not here.
No.
We weren't himself talking or dreaming. It had people dreaming of it, but we were not himself here in this conversation.
Up to last year, January, or up to last year, I was still writing out a departure and arrival form.
Yes.
On a piece of paper, dog.
That's what we do. And that's why I am employing the unit here to at least get with Mia Motley, because she's doing some excellent work. I'm ready told me that they're doing some excellent work.
She believe in climate change too much. I don't believe in that nonsense, but nevertheless, stage down.
Yeah, but
one of us will be proven right in the end.
That think tank should be set up here, with the brightest minds to get to going for. And most importantly, an IT specialist is not an AI specialist.
It's a big difference.
My
brother in IT.
Right.
I'm a nephew in AI.
Right.
It's two different kettle of fish.
Two different kettle of fish.
I understand that.
People don't even know that basic concept.
No.
That base. All the noise makers, they don't know the difference between an IT specialist and an AI specialist. Or a user case specialist.
So yeah. You talking about that? You talking about that?
Well, it's thing for them to know.
That
for
they
the public
don't know
to
the difference between?
They don't know
the difference
between?
Them know the difference between? Look now, man. Let me take the final break, and when we come back, we'll take phone calls going right to the top. I see the phone line a little busy here, so we're gonna take some calls and your comments and your concerns and your thoughts, whatever it is.
I don't know nobody will get into that.
Right,
just now,
so
he always saying that from ever since that AI is just a faster computer. That's all AI is.
Well, look, we here,
right?
And
we can't ignore it.
19,000, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000 signatures on a petition. 150,000 petitions on a signatures on an online petition in Trinidad and Tobago is not going to stop the rest of the globe from moving ahead in the digital technology age.
You have to find us.
So stop fooling yourself. What you should be doing is you should be putting your house in order to make your way in that age that come in.
Yeah.
You understand? You should be preparing for it. You should be preparing your children for it. everything that you do right now with your children in terms of guiding them through the world and the future and the career.
10 times easier.
You're supposed
10 times easier.
That's right. You have to prepare yourself. Some of us too old to go and prepare ourselves now for that kind of world because it done pass we time. We time done, you understand? Some of us waiting on their deathbed. I'm sorry to say it so. Right? Because you're at a particular age and you don't make up your mind, look,
and on top of that, you have to be able to maneuver yourself in AI space. There's courses on the internet that you can do for 28 days and become very proficient in it.
Or just read.
And just read and just edify yourself. You know,
read. Come up with an idea, man. Come up with an idea that could see you through, that you could sell for millions and millions of dollars to Meta and all of them. Yeah. Come up with an idea and create generational wealth instead of all thinking progressive, all thinking backward, or all thinking static.
Instead of all on Facebook with a big weed in your mouth and a vala punching.
But of course, the rest of the region recognizes Trinidad and Tobago. If you go on, you will see all the similarities there. Whether you like it or not, we are the United States of America of the CARICOM.
And we have...
Are we not? Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, that's a fair statement. And we have a ministry of AI, one of the very few in the world.
That's right.
So that alone just set us apart from where we're going with this thing.
Going. So, I mean, look, we had to think, if we want to really be the United States of America of the region, of the CARICOM, among the islands, then we had to think like that too.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
and Barbados is ahead of us. Yeah, so we gotta get to the talks.
I'm telling you, and they're ahead of us, and then they're way behind us at the same time.
Yeah.
In everything else, they're way behind us, but in progressive thinking, they're ahead of us. And it's why. Because we have a set of sour grapes noise makers just going clank-a-tang, clank-a-tang, clank-a-tang in all head. Look now, man.
Chippides.
Oh, God. Find a library and read a book now. We come back after this.
Hey, Michael. How you going? I ain't seen you these days.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr X. Fearless talk and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026.
So we're back, and as promised, we're going to the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
And good morning to you. Gentlemen.
Yeah, man. 21 minutes away from the hour 12 o'clock. Let's go.
I think that you talk about the plans and them that's going to come in stream in Point Lisa, especially the steel plant. I remember the UNC then Pandey administration built Incogen for purpose. Because we know these plants and them pull a lot of current, electricity, and the normal person used to get a lot of problem down in Central. Let me put it this way, because I belong to there. And when you build the desal plant, you build the desal plant that pull the water from the sea and generate it into street water and give it to the Point Research Industrial Estate. You understand? So that's the vision that the UNC had all this time in all these years, my brother. So you come back again, when Kamala Prasad Bissessa get into office in 2010, what she do, she invests in hospital, she invests in the health sector, and then she invests in the computer for the young youth and them and young people them. That's the vision. And then we come and we get the COVID.
She also invested in schools.
So the plan that the UNC had is a vision that they have that they could force. They may not foresee it, but they plan for the future, for the young people them.
Right.
So you come now and you have a party for 10 years. And instead of telling people them or helping people them, you say, let the rich get richer.
Forget them.
And the poor.
Yeah, my brother, all right, hold on. Hold on. I think we reach a point right now in the country that if we talk in progress, forget her for the last 10 years. It's time to forget for the last 10 years.
Mr. Vaughan, you see, you go back to the same scenario when they tell Mr. Panda to investigate the PNM. He said that people don't lie. He said the only shop country can go forward and forget the past. And what the party do when they get into office, the PNM? They hunt them down. So we must never forget, and I would never agree.
I understand that.
If I have to be calling this program, I would never agree, my brother, that we must forget the 10 years. Because you know why?
We could agree to disagree, but I'm just
saying. And they could have at least do something for the people in this country. You understand? And they did not do anything. Now you are a government, only a year. And you know what happening? They want to kill them. They want everything now. You understand? Because you know why? People said, forget the 10 years now. You understand why we must forget them?
I'm not saying
hold on. And I hear in the PNM talking about how business shutting down and how the Forex, they may really have no shame, you know. They really have no shame.
All right.
Thank you, my brother.
No problem. No, listen, I'm not saying to forget the 10 years and what happened in the 10 years.
Let's advance the conversation.
I'm saying it, thank you. It's time to move past that aspect of it. We've already said it. It's been heard. It's been spoken of. You cannot move forward by constantly pulling yourself back.
Yep.
Understand what I'm telling you? You gotta separate yourself from that. We already established that.
And let the results talk for itself.
It's time to just do the thing now.
Yeah.
Do the thing and let the performance speak for itself. But here's right on one thing. In 2010 to 2015, Kamala Prasad Bissessa was advancing the country in terms of all different aspects of tourism, sports, medical, BBC. And you didn't want that because the PNM come and tell you don't vote for that. Morning.
Hey, X, good morning.
And show we back about 30 years.
Stephan, good morning.
Yeah, morning, man.
X, I know you get hard when you hear my voice, you know, but we live together, so we go stay together.
Well, it is
let's
what it
remember
is.
that.
It is what it
Listen
is.
to this. This AI thing. When we checked West Virginia, I spent 10 days there last month. And I could tell all you something. Trinidad could fit maybe about how much time? Well, X use a bright man because you walk all over the world and all kind of body. Stephan, I know if you know. Where's the size of West Virginia to the size of Trinidad? And them, that place have real land, real water. Me criticizing development because remember the same Trinidadian kick against the smelter plant. They kick against the highway, a man fast, all kind of thing when they was building the highway and nearly dead. Trinidadian have custom for testing And you see, this whole thing about where you now say, Stephan, I really like that. When we go get over this P&M thing and start to think forward, where we going? Because who was the minister? If we go to talk, we go ask. Or they go want to say no, I got P&M. Who was the minister of education when they stopped beating children in school and children start going for police for their parents? But now children fighting in school and all kind of bacchanal going on. What government was in office?
Hold on.
So let me don't go there.
Yeah, no. Hold on. If you're going on go down that road, let me get the correct information on that. That was never a decision taken by the Minister of Education at the time. That was a global initiative under the United Nations called the Rights of the Child. And it's not Trinidad and Tobago alone that established that. They signed... Hold on. They signed
United Nations is United Nations, Trinidad is Trinidad.
No, but hold on. No.
No, it don't operate so. It don't operate separately.
It don't operate like that.
It don't operate separately.
It was a global initiative called the Rights of the Child, and Trinidad and Tobago signed on to that initiative. And when you signed on to that initiative, you agreed with it, and then you were able to get certain loans and access to this and access to that for the education sector and so on and so forth. It don't work like that. It don't work like that.
Thanks for the correction.
So let me just get clear on that. But go ahead. Right. But that was under the UNC. Go ahead.
Right. I apologize, but listen to this.
Yeah.
X, you ain't get no licks. I get well licks. And I end up better than plenty children we ain't get licks. Licks don't kill nobody. If that was we policy here, it used to work with my grandparents, getting iron and spoon and all kind of things. And it helps some of the doctor, lawyer, all kind of good children. But anyhow, United Nations.
We're 2 bricks in the hand.
This thing I want all you to say, I just want to ask. If we're in a crisis now that we don't have money, because I know this country are well, we and all don't know the wealth we have because we must be too corrupted. That is why we're not studying the interest. Now, Stephan X and all, they talk about Barbados. Barbados people are culture people. They are the country. They for the country. They don't change the language. And don't care where Bajan go. When you're ready to dead, you just go back Barbados. A Grenadian is a Grenadian. Right? And I will repeat it again. A Tobagonian is a Tobagonian. The only people I see is not Trinidadian, it's Trinidadians who live in here. And according to what the brother say, I hear a man calling all your program or some program and saying, P&M people shutting down the rubbish truck and them and have garbage all over the place. It's everybody here nasty, boy. It's a real nasty people in this country. I travel all over the world and you don't see these kind of things where you see here. You're passing in the back of car and you see a whole truck of tire they dump in the bush. You see the coconut vendor dumping thing here. And rubbish truck passing Monday, Wednesdays and Friday, and they wait until the rubbish truck pass to come out and pour the garbage. That don't happen. So when we talking, let me talk as citizens. If we national conscious, if we really conscious at this Trinidad is we land, and we should be proud and glad. Because as I tell all you, and I will keep repeating it, you know the problem we're going on here right now in this country? Politics, boy. You see this UNC P&M? This is we're killing this country. Because you know why it's killing the country? P&M talking one station on UNC talking one station about P&M. And when they study, the people who supposed to go to work and who supposed to help develop the country, they only working for carnival is the hardest. It's only carnival and party and fete. We ain't studying the future with children. So all you dig all yourself and let me face Stephan, you and X and all you getting a little all you working, you know. And then just now, if they bring down a plant or II plant or wherever plant, I sure X go get a work there because X is what all about. You hear what I'm telling all you? He might be a managing director. And the next thing you go hear, he pulling in his partner, nobody. I find nobody should open a party. Nobody should open a party because everything for him is against China and for America. And 90% of the problems we suffering in Trinidad is America problem. Only have a good day, man.
But the man take a side. I never see how. I just support him.
Everybody had a position. Morning.
Mr. X and His Excellency.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Morning.
Let me just start by saying, which I've said on many an occasions over the last 20 years, if it's one thing I always praise Kamala Prasad Bissessar for, was following the UN mandate, going to the parliament, and ask the parliament to ensure that we remove corporal punishments from school. And the records of the parliament would show that the PNM supported it then. Now let me deal with the issue of the day.
They don't bring out that part at all, eh? They don't bring out that part at all.
Let me finish that.
No, but I disagree. I disagree with that, man. With that. But nevertheless,
They don't tell me that part at all.
But I understand what was going on.
Everybody has been having the same relation to the AI Center. And I want to make it very clear. I am in full, total, and complete support of bringing an AI Center to Trinidad and Tobago. I refuse to keep my country in the dark ages because of politics. Like you see what the UNC did to me when we wanted to put down a smelter plant, when we wanted the TTRA, when we wanted Sandals in Tobago, and so much more I could talk about the OPVs and all of that. I refuse to trump and follow suit and do what they did. Right? So it has my full support. I am confident that the agencies established in this country by the PNM when they were in government, that us and also the EMA, is robust enough to ensure that when that plant is put down, it does not in any way interfere with the Christine nature of the country or bring harm to the citizens of this country.
But we're supposed to have people on the EMA team that are quite capable of managing that issue.
Yeah, they're quite capable.
They're supposed to be capable.
Right. So I just want to say that I am not going to be joining any bandwagon that say take AI Center and go. Like a fellow who don't support the UNC. What's the name again? I can't remember.
You can't remember his name. You can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name, boy.
Yeah. Talk your talk. Talk your talk.
I like it, I like it.
The extension is crucial for development. I support it. I support it like Donald Trump would say, 1,000,000%.
All right.
So, just want to let you guys know that, okay?
All right.
Okay.
No problem. Take it easy, man. Oh, look, it have certain things that we had to move beyond politics on both sides, eh? For progress.
On
both sides. Politics has been the downfall, the adversarial nature of it. But it is what it is. We in an adversarial political system.
Yeah.
Stephan and Mr. X. Well, they don't want to go forward, and one reason I could think about is that if 99.999% of the population have the mentality of the PNM, they ain't going to go forward. They're going to just remain as is, because that's what it is. I mean, they can't go forward because they have that mindset already that, what they have and that is enough, So I guess if let them sit back and let Guyana go forward, and then when Guyana have all the latest technology and everything, like, a click of a finger, and then they go say, well, why we didn't reach there? It's because people like whoever just decide to say not to make them go for that is them. All right, so this is just my opinion. And one more thing, yesterday, Crazy, I don't know if I know you should know, but we didn't get no audio with Crazy interview on, be it YouTube and also on Facebook. All right, blessings.
All right, no problem. Okay. I know that. All right, we know we end that.
Yeah,
all right, no problem.
Complaining to me all the time. Yeah. But you know nothing to complain. What we could do about it? We can't do nothing about it anyhow.
Somebody, you see what one person did here? One person just sent us a little some information here, right? That it's simply just Googled.
Right.
They asked the AI. Trinidad and Tobago currently has 5 commercial and telecom grade data centers.
Data centers, not AI centers.
Not AI, eh? But you see, this. Hold on, this is did he point a comment to make? Right? Did he point a comment to make? So Trinidad and Tobago currently has 5 commercial and telecom grade data centers. 4 are located in the Port of Spain and greater surrounding regions, and 1 operates in Princeton. Yes. Data center,
Mm.
AI center.
Mm.
It's two different things.
Well, of
Am I
course.
correct?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
It's two different things. Let me just get this out here very
Yeah, but
quickly.
they're running with that on social media. They're running with that all over the place.
It's two
They
different.
don't know the difference.
Take all your time and go and learn the difference between the two for me, please. Let me see how I can do this here.
Tell them in a Marshall voice.
All you go and learn the thing now, man. White is who you? All you who in the thing, man. All you come now, man. As TTT Limited Media Network and Digicel prepare for Game On, the finale, the ultimate watch party experience on Sunday, July 19, members of the public are advised of the following restriction. No unauthorized vending will be permitted along Maraval Road between Marley Street and Alcazar Street during the event. We repeat, no vending will be allowed unless you have received prior authorization from the event organizers. This restriction applies to all individuals and businesses seeking to sell food, beverages, merchandise, and any other goods and services within the event footprint. Please be advised that any persons found operating without authorization will be asked to cease operations and will be removed from the area by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. We thank you for your cooperation and support as we work to ensure a safe, organized, and enjoyable experience for everyone attending the event. Game On, the finale, Sunday, July 19th. Don't just watch it, experience it. And finally here, before we take a quick call here before we wrap things up, we have an invitation here. We want you guys to remember that tomorrow at the Hazy Crawford Stadium, the Honorable Philip Watts, MP and Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs, he's cordially inviting you to the football fiesta. All right, it is the finale in celebration of the FIFA World Cup 2026, and the action starts at 2 p.m. and there are a few round robin games that will be played by, let me see who it is here.
You organized me seat already?
Oh gosh, you're worried about if you don't organize the thing, man. It's just a walk-in, you know. All right, nice, man. So with that, let me see something here.
We treated like our borders treatment.
Oh gosh!
Borders treatment.
I can't oh gosh! I can't guarantee that. All right, so the finale will feature Naps in the under-20 round robin, Manaps Fatima College. That should be interesting. The EWCFL and the YTRC. And then you have the exhibition teams, the Ministry of Sport and Youth Affairs 11, the Diplomatic FC, and the Nationals, which is TNT players. They'll do a round robin as well. Free admission, free, FREE, Hazy Crawford Stadium. Don't miss it. We'll take this final one here before we wrap things up. Hello, good morning.
Yes, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Last night on TV6, they had an interview with Dr. Craig Ramlal. He's a IT,
Yep, I know, he's from UE,
Yeah, it was a very good thing.
It was on the data centers.
Yes, and he spoke well, he with the pros, the cons,
yes,
and everything else. And what he said there, everything depends on the government to make a proper deal. It will benefit the country good.
Yep.
And that if everybody listen carefully and what we were saying, they will go ahead in good state and will enjoy a good set of money from it. I also saw Canada had a vote yesterday. They have a platform going on right now, and they have a vote because apparently getting a pushback. But I know I believe vote. And also this morning, Al Jazeera, a girl from China was talking about it, about the underground, won't have any water and what's not. But she said the problem with that is the corrosion. After a few years, it caused some serious problem and very extensive cost.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. Yeah, I heard about that interview. Apparently, he didn't tell them what they wanted to hear.
Well.
So apparently, he gave information that was favorable to the centers being built. The Ramlal guy.
But
right?
Yeah. That's the guy. That's the guy who's a leader in that area too. In AI too.
Yeah. In UE. Yeah.
Nobody again. Play the disclaimer. Repeat, Stephen. After I say this, play the disclaimer. My humble conspiracy theory for a long time is that the PNM, as far as finances, had been captured by the Chinese Communist Party. The new faction that took over the PNM from the original French Creole as the Mennonites and the Syrians as the Rowdyites were the Chinese Communist Party. Like they call them the Chi-Coms, right? That's why I think all bulk of the funding really came from. And the whole integration of international intrigue around all of that and black market oil and other things, right? Because a lot of these things that are happening, these strange and mystical things that are happening, has never happened before in this country, that are happening now. I don't think it necessarily has to do with us here alone. This has to do with US dollars being misappropriated. When you misappropriate US dollars, Uncle Sam is going to come for you, unless you have some kind of a deal with him. And maybe the former regime had a deal with the former Uncle Sam, but next Uncle Sam in office now, and he is a different animal. And he's coming for his money, and he's coming for his oil. And maybe some of these things were all intertwined. I'm just saying, it's just curious that all of these things are showing up in the way they are. What is undoubtedly sure is that a prime minister changed in this country for the first time in its history without a general election. And an oil tanker turned over in Tobago. I'll leave it there.
That's a good note to end on. There are some things I know about that, but that information out there, that information if you're in the right circles. We'll see.
Man.
Yeah, man. We gotta wrap things up. X, go ahead and say what you had to say. Alex is coming up next.
Keep the jealous of minds have a genius of expressing the obvious. Stop walking around your tongue with your political blinkers on as you just mirror into a post.
Yeah, man.
Have a good day, TNT, and mind your business.
Mind your business. Connect with Sharon is up next. We will be here tomorrow to wrap things up on Off the Record for another week. I find the week's flying, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I am flying out next
quickly.
week. Next week, Saturday, I'm flying out. So X will be in the company of Nigel
Well,
Snipes.
I'm hoping it's Nigel.
All right, go be X and Snipes.
I'm hoping it's Nigel.
Well, X marks the spot.
He had a nice synergy with me too. Also.
And the sniper shall deliver.
Yeah, man.
All right, so I'll tell you what. We are out for today. 12 o'clock. News at noon is up next, and then Connect with Sharon. People, don't go anywhere. Keep it right here on the dial, 91.1 Talk City. And we enjoyed today. Tomorrow should be great. Friday, as we kind of take our foot off of the gas and kind of, you know what I mean?
Mind
I show
down, mind down.
RKG go pop in tomorrow with some kind of
yeah.
bacchanal.
Yeah.
We go see if he belly going down too. But anyway, people, we're out.
Going down to the